I think when you're in a position where you're like, I'm gonna learn this dance, you're finished.
But there's a point where you tap out because you're like, I'm not even going to the clubs no more.
Do you lot still go clubs?
We got industry events.
There you go.
Bro, going to the club feels like the ghetto now.
Forget it. Funny thing is, I was meant to go Barclays in Canary Wharf, but I fainted on the train. On the way there. I woke up, legs in the air like this. As soon as I woke up, I started laughing.
You need to get the blood to his head, bro.
I'm gonna take a sharp left.
Yes.
The scene got shook last year, even before Felipe. It was a madness. Rough things was going on, and not everyone was being honest about how things was going on. The scene is very fake. A lot of people is brother and sister until it's
yeah, bro.
Until there's pepper in the sauce.
Are you challenging me? You wanna go, bro?
I will lie, I'll lose. It's been a long time.
Cut the crap. Guys, I don't have to do that, but I like doing it. It's another Monday morning, man. You know where we're at. This is the 90s room. Listen, you finished your commute to work, you got in the lift, and your manager, even before you finish, you know you have to finish sitting down. You don't just sit down and you're ready for anyone's noise and nonsense. Let me sit down, empty my pockets, bring out my laptop.
Let my back hit the backrest at least. Let me log on to emails that I'm going to ignore at least.
Let me see 96 emails. Okay, cool. No problem. Let me go and make coffee.
Priorities. You know what I'm saying?
Before you've even finished sitting down, Lucy is here saying, Jane, have you got the report? Hey. Will you cool down?
This is Monday.
Relax. If your manager's moving mad, just turn to them and say, did you used to be in a gang growing up? Spin their whole block. Use them.
Have you watched Top Boy?
You know, like that. They don't know if they're saying, I'm going to get my gang for you, but because it's nice and ambiguous, they can't report you to HR, innit? Tell your manager, settle down, I'll have it by 12:02. Right now, I'm listening to 90s Baby Show. Listen, guys, this is going to be a jam-packed episode full of things. I don't know how many hours we're going to be here, but there's a lot to talk about. This is one, a highly requested guest.
Yes.
Two, someone that's doing big things on his own. Three, someone that's doing big things for you guys because he's got 2 TikToks, and that's one of the main topics we're getting into. But first and foremost,
I got
2
a couple
TikToks. 2 clock apps. It's the clock app, innit? The clock one. 2 tikka-me-talkers, yeah? That's how they say it in Spain.
Tikka-me-talker sounds mad. Tikka-me-talk.
You know, like that. But before we go anywhere, and you're a traveling man as well.
Yes.
You've been to Tokyo.
No,
You haven't been to
I ain't been.
You ain't been to Tokyo?
Oh, wow. You might have to like,
you're
what,
not-
like, you had to
I
like,
thought it was global in that.
You're not the traveller I thought you were.
Oh, how the man ever do?
I thought you were global.
I thought you were global. But you only go where they send you. You don't go where you want to go.
Okay, go. Don't worry. We're going to go country for country soon, innit?
Country for cunt for cunt.
Go city for city still. F that, man. I go city for city.
Nah, Tokyo's on that list, though.
Said, hey, listen, we're giving you a little $5, man. I send you to Tokyo, cause we're giving away a trip to Tokyo. We did Greece.
Yeah.
We did Jamaica. Yeah. We did Jamaica. We did Jamaica. Yeah. Boom. So obviously last year we did a trip to Greece.
Yeah.
Was it last year they went Greece, innit? Was it the
Yes,
year before?
last year they went Greece.
So we
then
said
this year they
him
go.
and his mate Greece. Like he won. We said, who do you want to take in it? Bare girls were trying to put up their hand. He said, nah, I'm taking the man them. I'm going with my boy, man. Everyone chill out, man. So he took his guy. Then another guy, he won a trip to Jamaica. He's going with his brother, and they're bucking the sister out there around his birthday time. So flight and hotel for both of those trips. Jamaica was even all-inclusive. We sent him out there all-inclusive. You know what I'm saying?
You see?
All
You're not hearing that?
All-inclusive.
Wristband gang.
All inclusive. Wait, you're paying for them and the friend? Hey!
Yeah.
Yeah, let
So
me a $5.
Tokyo's not all inclusive, because you're supposed to explore that place. You don't want to just be eating in your hotel all day, every day, and you feel like you have to stay at I don't even know if they do resorts there, but you know what I'm saying, innit? I want you to go out there and explore. So £5 is the raffle price for one ticket. You could buy bundles, but listen, it's around the corner. I'm doing big PSA, public service announcement, because April 4, that is real close.
Hey.
April 4 is when we announce the winner of that raffle, on the live
Phone
stream.
him.
You got to 10 p.m. on April 4. Don't come and say, oh, bro, you couldn't rig it. I don't even know why you're asking me that.
No. Why would we rig it?
Why would
Are we Channel 4? No, I'm playing.
Shots fired.
I'm playing. But one of them channels got done for rigging years,
Is it?
years ago.
I thought it was that ITV.
It might have been one of
with
them.
the calls. You remember now? That's why they had to start saying, if you call after, they still charge you because apparently, like they'll close the lines, but they didn't used to say it.
Money's still open.
People were just getting
One of
charged
them
and
got
not
done.
entering competition, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, channel, but I don't know if it was you. One of the channels, one of the 1 to 5s.
One of you and your boys, innit? 1 to 5,
One
that's
of
you
them.
and your boys, innit? You know what I'm saying? So,
One
but
of them.
yeah, like raffle April 4th, get your tickets. The link is in the description. Don't slack, because when it comes to, raffle time, if your name's not in the hat, you got 0 chance of winning. April 4th, 10 p.m. Be here, be circle. Yeah, we don't want no squares around here. We want circles.
Yeah, be triangle.
You know, we only want
Pentagon.
you know. All we want here. So that's the first PSA, yeah.
Because I'm trying to think, do you think that's a shape? I need to know.
Pentagondo, innit?
Risk it.
Spectagondo.
Pentagondo.
Okay, you're being silly.
It's
Fine.
Pentagon in Spanish.
Okay.
Yeah. So do you know what? Yeah. Before we do any messing about, we're gonna get into the industry stuff. Yeah. We're gonna get into some games
there.
and whatnot. But let's start with you. Let's start with our guest. I want to know, growing up, what was the most used punishment on you in your house?
Aye, we're going straight there.
Straight there. What did your dad or mum say? Hey, Moyo, oh yeah.
Raise your hands.
Raise your
Friends
hand.
that will raise your hands. That one or wait for your girlfriend. This one. That one.
Oh,
You don't know that one?
I don't know.
I've
that
never
one.
heard of that one.
Wait for your girlfriend.
We never called it that.
What?
No, we never did that joint. Ours was just the and one leg up.
Yeah.
There was that. That wasn't overused in the house, and I thank God.
Yeah, I never had that
I got
one.
used to that though.
That one was used on me like 3 times.
You say you got a strong core. Man
Bro,
said man confirmed.
that's what
From
you
the
said.
wait for your girlfriend pose.
Yeah.
So what? You'd have to.
Bro, your squat, one leg up like
Oh,
this.
standing.
That is insane.
Wait,
Oh,
listen,
I've seen
You know why I got
that
it bad?
actually.
Because my dad was in the Nigerian military.
Oh, so yeah, this is
That is insane.
It
casual.
was a problem.
See, I
Damn.
knew things was gone because your athleticism can only come from punishment.
It's true, you know.
I've seen
Yeah.
it.
It's true.
Yeah.
The
man.
athleticism, he can back the spring in his Achilles.
You can backflip.
Do a couple of things.
Now, I saw
But
you.
can you still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
No, because
After
I saw
injury.
you in New York. I saw you on the trampoline.
Yeah. You
I don't know
what?
about on flat ground
Sometimes
anymore.
if someone gave me Azul, it might just speak to me. I might just do it. We just deal with the consequence after. innit?
That's courage. But go on.
I was gonna say, do you like I think they call it tumbling, innit?
Yeah,
Like
I was doing that.
Did
I
you
taught
actually
myself.
study it?
I taught myself.
Oh, you did it by
Bro, I
yourself.
promise you, I taught myself.
Where,
on-
like in ends? Just
on grass, concrete. I went to gymnastic places just to learn. I just watch YouTube. I'm one of those visual learners.
Yeah,
I used to
yeah.
watch Michael Jackson, then just copy him. Same with the tumbler. I used to just watch them. I say, okay, let me just do it. Now
Yeah.
I'm basically Simone Biles.
Basically.
Basically. Just a little one,
If
innit?
I want to be,
Yeah, like,
Listen, that
bounce it
woman
up.
is superhuman.
She
man.
Crazy.
is a different level.
Is That's the rod.
what? If man's
you're
running
taking
with
a
the
mic.
hand like that, it's over.
taking a mic.
I'm about to tumble, bro. I'm
I'm
about to
do
tumble.
4 backflips at this guy.
I'm about to do things.
Land on my nose. Spin on my back heel.
The bows too, you know.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
has
yeah.
got moves named after her.
Oh, yeah,
They said
yeah,
we never
yeah.
seen this. Call it the bios, man.
She was doing
Bows.
triple by my
Bro,
baddies.
yeah,
Fun
yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
More fun.
She just said I'm gonna retire because I've done now. What else does she have to win? She's done it.
She's cold.
But does she have Phelps is still the most decorated.
Yeah, but brother,
Olympian,
man's
innit?
he's a fish, bro.
Yeah,
honestly.
He had web toes, size
Yeah,
15
yeah,
feet,
yeah,
like
yeah.
man's arms touching his kneecap, like he's bro.
And he used
Yeah,
to
yeah,
smoke
yeah.
weed too.
Oh,
Yeah.
so he used to just be smoking in
Weed
the wind.
smoker.
I didn't know that. I just knew you listened to Future. That's all I knew. Yeah, the video. There's a video, mean face. Listen to Stick Talk. They said, what was you listening to? And his face is like this. And they're like, what did you listen to? He said, I was listening to Future, Stick Talk, bro. Before a swim.
Before a swim.
That guy
deserves it still. He deserves it.
That's going to beat everyone.
Who's the most athletic out of you three?
I'd say Fred.
Oh, you guys
goes
just
to the
handed
gym
it off to
still.
him. Because he's been...
I've even done my Achilles as well.
Yeah.
So I haven't
I'm
even got a
second.
chance
I'll
of
be second.
training to be that anymore.
I think if I get back training, it'll be me. I just feel like I've got the
Training
natural...
what though? Training what?
Anything. like whatever I want to do.
Man said anything.
Because I've been close to backflipping.
You've been close?
I've been close.
Wait, who's closer to doing a backflip? Because none of you guys have trained.
I could backflip.
Yeah. Because I think I've got the muscle memory.
Backflip is hot from jumping on your bed. Backflip, you know, that extra spring. Backflip or front flip? What do you think is easier?
Backflip for me.
Backflip's definitely
Back.
easier.
Is it?
Yeah.
Without hands. You can't like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your hand
Front is easier to do without hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Back,
yeah.
Once you learn it...
Can you do both? Yeah.
I could do the nanny flip. I could do all sorts of spinneroonies.
Nanny flip? What's that?
When
You
you
remember
spin in
nanny?
the air.
Oh, you spin. You
Yeah.
can do
That
that
was
off the
cold,
ground.
I used to do a crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff. The English is hard still.
A crazy stuff. I like it. I like it.
It's tough. So okay, back to the punishments. So you was hit with the wait for your girlfriend.
Wait for your
joint.
girlfriend.
Like I said, that knee-land point thing that was used on me like 3 times.
Yeah.
The face the wall, I didn't always get hands up, but that was what was used on me most. I got a couple squats in my life, and see, that's what I was thinking. Like, it wasn't called squats.
It wasn't.
Because if you called it squats, maybe we wouldn't have registered it as punishment.
Nah.
But this is just exercise, bang 10 squats.
Yeah.
But what is this? It's just like up and down.
Now you go down there. Face the wall. Don't look at me. Go up and down.
This is punishment. And maybe it's a psychological thing that you can't use fun words. You can't use fun words.
Because I was thinking, I don't remember hearing squats until I started going gym.
Jim,
But people were doing squats before.
Trust
Way
me.
before that, bro.
A man saw someone squat. It's called squats. Is that what you call it?
Who told that man off?
You don't come here to punish yourselves, bro.
We're not on it. We don't like this place too much. It's PTSD in there. Man. Leg day. Skip that.
Wait.
All the way skipped.
Did any of you have There's some severe cases. I've heard someone had pepper in Nyash.
I've heard of that.
Oh, you had ginger?
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, you had it?
Of course. That's a Ghanaian punishment, bro.
Slap the
That's the
ginger in the
Ghanaian.
nyash.
What?
Your mum was just shaking.
There was one thing. I don't know what it is to this day. If anybody knows, they know.
Booty salt, man.
Bro. Nah, it was ginger, but there was like
Booty salt.
I don't know how to call it. It's like a massive pipette. The pipette don't
Oh,
go
I
in
know
your
what you
gash.
talk about.
The one I used in science.
I don't know what it is, but it's like
It's
a
almost
ball.
like a
And they had the
supposed.
big
That's the
like,
thing, I think
orangey
it's-
rubber.
The big orangey thing.
Yeah, it's been in my house. It's been in my
Bro,
house.
that thing is a weapon
Man
of
said
mass
a
destruction.
rusty one. It's been used. There's bodies on it.
Damn,
Bro, you grind the ginger in
So they're
liquid.
preparing your punishment. I just stood there.
Bro, that one is peak.
African,
That one,
man.
but I think that one was more. I think it was supposed to be used for like if you actually had like constipation. It's
supposed to actually help you.
But I'm sure it's
who
been
claims
used.
it's supposed to?
When they're slapping ginger in it, it's a different thing.
So what, like what kind of like ginger juice or like?
No. I've had a raw ginger just rubbed on your cheek, on your dash, bro.
You think
The shit just hot.
You think man's mum was sourcing ginger juice? You're crazy.
It's hot.
Straining the ginger.
No way. I'm not gonna punish myself to punish you.
Nah, ginger
You're
was
gonna
a
get
real punishment.
raw.
Yeah.
Have to
But I
lay
used to
down
be
on their
envious
knees.
of my white friends, man. That man used to say, "Oh yeah, like my mum put soap in my mouth." I said,
That was the next one I was gonna get on.
Is
to.
that
That's
it?
mad, though.
But I've
I
never
said,
had it.
and I'm gonna wash out your mouth. That was
No,
the
'cause you
the
were
saying.
swearing.
Yeah.
What? But would they like?
I think maybe just sponge and
I can't lie. Soap in the mouth It's crazy.
I'm sure that poison.
I'm sure there's lead in there. So open their mouth, dove.
You're trying to kill me.
Like, I thought that was just
Even
a
that
saying.
yellow Dettol bar.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's crazy.
No, that won't kill you. That
That will kill you.
That will
You
kill
can go
you,
blind.
bro.
You can go blind, man.
Straight ethanol. I didn't know that that's what they were doing. Though.
No,
I thought that was just like something you just say.
No.
You should clean your mouth out.
Not all of them. Some of them just said it. But then some of them had a bit of, I call them spicy whites. Where it's like, listen, the mum, you can't play around with them still. They will really punish you. What, that way.
That's crazy.
And her name was Elaine.
Elaine.
Elaine. She's serious. Elaine is a serious woman. You don't mess with a white woman called Elaine, man. The block is hot when Elaine's looking for her kids. You know, like sometimes them kids will get beat up, yeah. Like, and their mum will come outside to scrap the kids.
What? That's an Elaine.
That's an Elaine still. Yeah.
Elaine's getting me still. Elaine's getting me.
Cause Elaine was scrappy for real. Elaine doesn't care. She's coming out in her nightgown as well.
That's exactly how I pictured her. I won't lie.
It's a nightgown.
And fluffy slides.
Yeah.
Bro,
Nightgown for
I rate those people, man. Like, you know when, like, you know, these are my ends.
Yeah.
Like, when I go to the parade and I see who's in pajama bottoms with she's lived there a long time, man.
You can't tell her
You
nothing.
can't tell her nothing, bro.
Tell her
Going to the
nothing,
calf.
bro.
Go to the cat. That's cats later,
Where
man.
did you grow up?
Me, like Essex / East London, bro. Like, it was, let's say more Essex than East London. But yeah, man.
Whereabouts? In
Like
Essex?
Hainault.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You might know that.
Of course we know.
I know the name.
Nah, Hainault, yeah.
I don't think I've ever been.
I had my cousins. They got shipped out to Hainault still.
I said shit to Hainault.
No, it was as a kid.
Yeah.
Your cousin moves.
Yeah, you've gone
Yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah,
You've gone
yeah,
away.
We was Wharf Road. They was Aylesbury. They ended up in Hainault. Like that's the shipping.
Yeah, I hear
Like,
it still.
Yeah, that
Man,
is.
From Aylesbury.
From Aylesbury and Wharf Road, they got shipped.
Yeah.
That was a shipping.
How far is that though?
As a
That
kid,
actually sounds
that's like
far.
10 hours.
Yeah, nah, for real.
How
Because
would
I
we get
remember
there?
You've
my
left the
cousin-
country. in my head, you've left the country.
Facts. My
gonna
cousins
see
used
you
to live
again.
in Beckenham. Now,
Chai.
that's
Yeah,
down the
that
road.
was far back then. I
But
remember.
do you know where it was as well? Back in the day, my mum used to say we're going Kent. And we'll go Beckenham. Obviously, like parts of Beckenham might have been Kent. So I'm thinking, bro, we've left London, man.
Trust me, bro.
Oh.
And this drive, I'd fall asleep.
Yeah.
If you saw a motorway,
Do you know what it is?
we're going
That's the
outside.
thing, we didn't.
We're
You
going
go
out
through
of
Crystal
London.
Palace and- like, it's literally just there, man.
But there's more trees than houses. So
Yeah. It's
Spinning
far.
you. It's like, bruv, there's bare photosynthesis out here. These lot can breathe. But that inner city, Jesus, bare red bus. If you ain't seen a red bus in 2 minutes, you're not in the hood no more, bro.
Nah,
Yeah,
facts.
Facts.
Trust.
Facts.
Crazy.
I hear
So, was it like predominantly white in your area at that time? or-
Yeah, man. For secondary and primary, it
white
was
off.
when it was sixth form, I was like, rah, there's colours. So you get, you lot, at the same time.
Yeah. Because it meant something to us. They're going to tell us that it didn't, but it meant something.
Yeah, bro, that's a lot. Bro. Man said, right, there's colours.
Yeah,
At
bro.
college, that's
It spun me,
16.
bro. I said, brah. And then, yeah, my eyes opened then still.
So you was used to being like the token.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
I think because I was the token, I just made sure I was funny.
Yeah,
I was a class clown from early. That was my bag. The class clown.
Did you get bullied?
Me?
Yeah. Do you have
can't-
siblings? Are you the oldest?
I
or
can't
like-
be bullied.
That's
No, I think if anyone tried it, I wasn't the kid that would just allow it to happen. Not that kids allow it to happen.
Yeah.
Sometimes you actually, there's nothing you can do. But that one there, because I was a bit bigger anyway.
yeah.
If you're gonna try and bully me,
Do
then
you
let's
feel like, because you're black,
You're
can be-
stronger.
I mean, for real, yeah.
Bro.
For a long time, you grow up thinking, a white guy can't do me.
I'm a superhero. Yeah, nah, bro. I think though, it's because sports, I was like the best at it. I broke records in my school, so I was like, okay, I was seen as the kid that, oh, yo, that's Moyo, it's fine.
Because you're getting punished.
Hey, at home.
What?
You came in built.
What? Man had every fast switch fibre available in his home to come and compete at this school.
Because I was getting punished, it's killing me. Wow, so what, that means we have to punish our kids?
Yeah, you have to punish them, but obviously in this day and age, it has to be a bit different.
You know, within
I think squats is fine.
face the
Squats
wall
is
is
alright,
more than
though.
fine.
Yeah,
Face the
that's
wall is
alright.
fine.
You'll face this wall.
Yeah.
That's
fine,
fine.
yeah.
Face this wall.
You
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Imagination
you are
building,
facing
that's what it is.
the wall.
Because you better make something up by your create something in your
Let's
mind.
come back
bro.
with a good idea or sorry, bro. Either one I'll accept. What did you like my standing there? Stupid person. Can't sit down somewhere. What? Hey, the guy sit. Oh, the guy sit down somewhere. The end of the punishment was lit.
That
Go and
should
sit
be-
down somewhere.
Yeah. That would even just hop up on the.
But if you cry, problems again. Cry.
Mum said, go and sit down somewhere. And I'm not too sure if there's okay.
Nah.
Because she might mean upstairs.
Yeah, or something. I'm not sure.
It's true. It's true. You'll
But if I
find
go
out.
upstairs, I might be, where you going? You
can't win.
Somewhere. I didn't know only here is where I'm allowed. Punishment back in the day was definitely hilarious.
I think I needed that though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I needed that one still.
100%.
Did I? I needed that one still.
Yeah.
What record did you break?
100 meters, 200 meters. Honestly, every sports day was a new record breaker for me. And then 2010, I think Michael Jackson died. The date of my sports day.
June
that was
25.
Yeah.
My brother's birthday.
Exactly.
Wow.
So I wore the one glove and I went to school, broke all of them. I said, yeah, I swear that I promise you. I was on the toilet. My mom said, Michael Jackson's dead. I said, oh, God. Next thing you know, I said, everything, I'm dedicating it to him. Sports day. From that day, I just said, yeah, time to finish him.
Man entered all of the competition.
I said, time to finish them, man.
Moyo. Fucking Sally, we're fucked.
You know that big brown board at the top in the dinner room? Moyo dog.
No, bro.
What?
He's registered for high jump, bro. What the fuck are we doing?
Oh, they try handicap him.
Jack, do the swimming. We know we can't do that
Moyo, Jack. Moyo.
We need water, bro. We need water.
I like the self-taught joke because I know you taught yourself the backflips and that.
Yeah,
What else
yeah.
have you taught yourself?
Dancing,
Oh, yeah.
rap.
You're supposed
Teach how to
yourself
dance, though. Like, what kind of
Dancing
dance are
ain't
you doing?
easy.
As in,
It's not easy,
honestly,
I
I
agree with that.
watch TV, whatever they're doing,
Yeah.
I would try it. I don't care
But
where
what kind of dance was you watching on TV?
Break dance, street
Okay,
dance,
all right, cool. Now
all of them.
we're talking
yeah,
learning.
Yeah.
If you're talking about shaku, come
No,
on,
no,
bro.
no,
That one's
that's
in
all
your-
you need to
some
learn.
people don't
That
have
one's in fast twitch fibers already, bro. you just have to update the muscle, bro. You've got the driver. You know the driver for the printer.
Yeah.
You need the CDs. Install the driver. You're fine, bro.
Some people are still messing with floppy disk.
What?
It's not working.
What?
It's not working.
You need to update,
You
bro.
need to update. It's
Trust
not
me.
easy though. I think as I've got older, I've realised actually, man can't do everything that he used to do.
As soon as Guara came,
That one.
that was it.
That one there
The leg
set the
don't bend
level.
like that.
That one set the level.
That one was it for me, man. I say, yeah. Do you know what? I tried it at home because I was thinking, you have to try it at home first.
We tried.
In front of the mirror.
In front of the mirror. I
remember.
I said, it's not working.
I
And
remember.
do you know the problem is? If you do a dance that involves legs, like predominantly, you forget to use your hands.
Yeah, so now you just look like,
So you're supposed to be,
you look like one jellyfish.
but now your hand is just. So then you think, okay, I need a flannel.
Alright, flannel's a cheat code, you know.
I need
Or
a
a handkerchief. Yeah. You throw them off the set.
Yeah, because if they look at your legs, they'll know you're finished. They'll know you're not doing anything.
They're afraid of the scent. Yeah.
Like, I think when you're in a position where you're like, I'm gonna learn this dance, you're finished. Once you get to the age where you're like, I need to learn this one.
Yeah.
Trust me, man, you've lost it.
But there's a point
lost
where you tap out because you're like, I'm not even going to the clubs no more.
Bro.
Yeah.
Do you lot still wear gloves?
We got industry events.
There you go. Free of charge.
You're fed.
Oh,
Bro, going to the club feels like the ghetto now.
Get it.
What's that? Wait,
Pay for a drink?
Pay a drink?
Oh my God.
But do you know what was lit? The last club we went to after the Brits, the after party.
Yeah, that was
if
good
you saw the
still,
way
yeah.
we entered that building. Wow.
Where'd you go?
I can't believe we ain't spoken about that yet.
No.
That was one of the finest moments
Fun.
of being of having this platform.
Wait, after the Brits.
We've done this for 9 years, and that was the pinnacle. We won Mobo. That one was the pinnacle.
What club was it?
Madam Tussauds.
That
Madam
was cold.
Tussauds.
No, but that's
yeah.
not a club. That's
No, but
industry
either way, the way we entered,
Oh, swear.
fantastic.
We wasn't on no. We found out about it.
We heard about it.
Yeah, I heard it about it on the day, but I went invited to that one.
Or even some people knew about it.
Yeah.
Some people was guest listed.
We just heard, Madam Tussauds, we're hearing
Yeah,
that, what's his name? Manny
Norte.
Norte.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
going to be having something there, then there might be after party there. So we was thinking, all right, cool. We've heard that certain labels are having their joint.
Yeah, yeah.
But we know Manny Norte is going
That's
to have
where
it.
it's at.
So that's where we're going. We're not invited, but we're going to go there and figure it out.
The night of the
And you know
Brits.
when you're tired and you're thinking, if I get sent home, it's
Bye.
fine today.
Bye.
And
It's fine.
it was a decent journey away.
Yeah, and that's why I
Decent
didn't
journey
bother.
away.
Yeah, O2 to
West London, bro.
Yeah, it was Baker Street. Yeah. Oh, went there, got out, we said, hey, we've committed. You know the ones, we've come all the way here, we've
You
committed.
have to get inside,
We're
bro.
gonna have to find a way. The person that we even knew, in fact, before we got there, was it you that said, that, I'm not gonna say his name, but that, he mentioned there's an after party.
Yeah.
So on the day before the Brits, he said, I think my man's gonna sort us out. And I was like, have you spoken to him? He's like, I ain't spoken to him since last week. I was like, bruv. I called him, he said, you're calling me today? I said, shit. I said, anyway, it's fine, we'll work it out. Got there. As we're walking, that was beautiful.
It was the queue. When we saw the
We
queue,
saw the
was
queue.
like,
Rah.
it was
walking.
snaking.
Secretly, let me say something. Secretly, we was walking to the back of the queue.
Yeah.
We was walking to the back because we was finding out where is the back of the queue. As we're walking, someone said, nice, you guys come.
Aye! That's Drake treatment.
It was so smooth, it looked like we was walking to the door.
Yeah.
Because we was secretly just trying to find the end
back
of the queue.
queue,
Because
yeah.
the queue was doing this,
You have to
innit?
play it calm, innit?
We were just walking.
You have to
Act
play
like
calm.
you've been there before.
Yeah, like, oh, yeah.
It's just
Do you
walking.
know where it was? We were literally at the last person in the queue. So we were about to turn
To the turn.
and stand in the queue and
Yep.
said, yeah, come.
She said, 90s, you lot come. We just kept walking straight.
I know you lot, in your head, you lot were
I
screaming.
said, you look come
was
through
it.
to Tommy. He said, yeah, come through. Everyone just come. Everyone come. you know, everyone come.
Yeah, it was magical.
I said,
It was
what?
magical. And do you know what?
Face
How
guard.
crazy it was. When we got in, we didn't even know what to do. We were like, do we talk to this person? Like, do we have to sign it? She was like, no,
No,
go
man,
inside.
go
Man.
upstairs,
I was like, oh, that like that. Like.
Upstairs, man.
You got that thing on me.
Everyone get down, man.
Hey.
Taking the
Bro.
wax figurines in here, bro.
I can't believe they let you lot party.
Bro.
Amongst the, you know how much it is?
Yeah.
Bro.
That
I
was an
said, huh?
interesting one. I was like,
Bro.
that's a party I can say, yo, man. It's the first time I've been to Madam Tussauds.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Since a kid. And but then you start to see, okay, these lot have got like drinks at the Sutton and this is at the Sutton, so you're like, okay, it's a sponsored type something.
Yeah.
It
Of
never
course,
came out of a one man's pocket. But it
Of
was a good
course.
party though.
Yeah.
Of
So
course.
shout out to everyone involved in that.
Yeah.
It was a good evening. It's
I
nice to
felt-
go them things as
I
well.
felt it afterwards. Like, I had DOMs from that day.
Is it?
Bro, I haven't been outside.
Well, you dancing?
No, but I was, like we were standing. Like, I haven't actually stood for like however many hours that was for a very long
burning
time. Just
calories.
standing, walking up and down. I ain't done that. When I woke up the next morning, I was like, ooh, this feels a bit like. Yeah, like, what did I do yesterday? Then I remembered I went outside.
Yeah. I was outside
I was
still.
outside, bro.
You know what?
Actually,
Talk about
outside
outside, yeah. Let's get into a quick game, then we'll get back into
Yeah,
what
yeah,
we've got
yeah, yeah.
going on in your situations. Alright, boom. I'm gonna hand you some whiteboards.
Yeah.
If you have one to VP for me and there's a
Thank
pen
you.
for you, I'm gonna give you
got
your
a pen.
instructions, and then after I give you your instructions, ignore me because you have to focus.
Aye.
Alright, so this is the instructions, yeah. You guys as well, you can play at home if you got to this stage. You know, subscribe. So I need you to give me. Is it 1, 2, 3? Okay, so you've got 3 destination holidays. 1, you're the best man for a stag do.
Aye.
So I'll give you time to write these down so you don't forget.
I'm sorry, you just reminded me about your your stag. Wallahi to lie, I was at home in absolute tears. I have a video. I was crying. That picture of the headboard. Nah. Sorry. I'll cut you off. Sorry.
All right. So you're a best man, and you're planning a stag. So you have to choose the destination with 2 things to do.
Okay.
Then it's you and your wife's 10th anniversary. So again, location and 2 things to do. And then it's your mother's 60th.
Aye.
Location and 2 things to do.
Okay.
So you all clear on the rules, the locations, yeah? Anyone need any last minute guidance before I set you off on your task?
What was the other one? Mum's 60th.
Yeah, winner takes all, yeah?
And everyone has 2 things to do, right? Jesus.
You ready?
Yes.
You all ready to go?
How long?
Until I finish talking, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Okay, then.
I'm gonna end up listening to you speaking, bro.
All right then, guys, what's happening? As I said, once you get to this point, at least, make sure you have subscribed. We're aiming for 150K subscribers ASAP. I think we just crashed 124,000. You guys have been subscribing and you've been doing decent things, but we can most definitely do better on the likes and comments. Remember, I want to have a culture of like 600 comments per episode and 1,200 likes per episode. We can do that. It's easy because liking is free. Remember, I told you, if they charge you for clicking like, send me the invoice and I'll reimburse you. Click like, see what happens. I'll give you a second. If you're on TV, you can still click like. If you're on laptop, you can click like. If you're on phone, tablet, you can click like. If they charge you, send me what they charged you and the invoice, I'll reimburse you out of my own pocket. Yeah, if you want to do fake Kininko, go through the trouble, send it to me, I'll reimburse you. Yeah, say no more. All right, let me shout out to some of the members. Leona Lily, one of the greatest members we have. 100+ comments.
Aye.
They're always checking out on the subscriber count. The Alabucan Trust, 100+ comments. Triumph URISA, 100+ comments. I'm gonna shout out Barbs because Barbs has said she wants to be dedicated to getting on the 100+ comments list. So next is Raz Shallow, 96 comments. Jeremiah Mitiero, 37 comments. Now, the way it shows it to me, like it's gonna show different comments at different times or people at different times. But shout out you guys, Community Spotlight this week. Thanks for the comments. You guys really enjoyed the Mamadina episode, hella comments. You guys also enjoyed the episode with Yasmin talking about epilepsy. So thank you, first of all, for everyone that donated to the epilepsy awareness joint. We did, some days I did her 2.6K for her. Remember, she's pregnant, but every day we got the steps in. Some days I did 7K. She did her 2.6s on most days to raise 2.6K for epilepsy awareness. So shout out you guys who all donated. You can still donate as of this point because I don't think it's the 26th yet. But yeah, the link is in the description as well. Nigel Boy 6165 said, I'm convinced. Ooh, should I read that out? Yeah. I'm gonna read it out because it's the comments time and you a member. And this was a member episode. I'm convinced Tyler was a plant, but the people won't like hearing that one. Man did this face.
Man commented already. Didn't I just drop?
Yeah, if you're a member, you know,
I hear
you
it.
get them member episodes. Shout out to everyone that's commented. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Remember the target of 150,000 subscribers. Shout out to you audio listeners. I'll be reading out your comments and stuff on the next episode. That's you Spotify listeners and Apple Podcast listeners or any audio streaming platform you listen to. All right then, let's see what you guys have put together for the family, the friends, and the husbands to be. Who wants to start?
I'll go.
Yes, you will.
Stag do.
Yes.
Yeah.
I put Vegas.
Yeah, fairs.
Damn, I went there as well.
That was, I was thinking
you know what?
I was thinking.
It's just, yeah.
This is easy.
So you both done Vegas?
I've done Vegas.
So
That's a cash loss though.
For me, you could
It is a
steal
cash loss, but that's what
because
stag do's are, though.
I've been Vegas.
Yeah.
Cash loss.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
of course.
It could go left as well.
Of course.
Hangover.
I'm gonna
Of
grade
course.
everyone. We're gonna do it one by one, and I'm gonna say what I prefer.
Bad man
Okay.
on
But
the roof.
obviously, you might have.
Different activities.
You might.
We'll
but
see.
Who knows?
Yeah.
All right, Tem.
I put shoot gun
Okay.
and I put strip club.
Shoot gun.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. We'll go to Dennis.
Okay, my Vegas. I've got go to an event at the Sphere.
Okay.
Oh,
You know,
yeah, good one.
And then also they do like a zip line thing across Vegas. So do that as well.
That's sick.
Yeah.
That's cold.
I chose a different location.
Yeah,
I chose Croatia.
Okay.
It's a summer day though. It's a summer day.
Okay.
No. Wait for it. Have you heard of the Yacht Week?
No.
You're on a yacht for a week, island hopping, partying, vibes, left, right, and center. People all around the world. Everyone's rich.
Right.
Everyone's rich.
One a little rubber dinghy, like.
When I went to the
Yacht
Yacht
Week.
Week, I can't say his name because he's Arab and he definitely not meant to be drinking, but a prince, he
Yeah.
was saying, forget that Azul, bring everything.
Yeah.
So the Yacht Week, that's the one thing. And then buggies. You could buggy all the way to the top of Croatia.
Right.
Can't remember what island it is, but it's just vibes.
Okay.
Vegas generic, man. That's life.
It
I'm
is.
gonna go
it
with
is.
Dennis though.
It
Because
is.
the Spheres grabbed me.
Yeah.
That's
I
it.
can watch a young UFC in there.
What? Aye.
Say
An
that.
event at the Sphere is
Yeah.
on my bucket
Yeah,
list
that
now,
is a good
bruv.
one.
You got that
We
one.
got that one. All right, round 2, Dennis, you'll start.
Okay, this is the anniversary for the missus, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Obviously, I've gone sentimental. We're going to DR.
It's sentimental.
Of course, that's our place. All inclusive, of course. And then we'll take a trip to the Coco Bongo Club.
Aye! Okay, no, you won still.
Bro, that place is
No,
lit.
that's a stag do location.
Nah, but me and my missus,
Okay.
that's our dread, man.
yeah, fair,
so
fair.
a guy there, and then the activity 2 is a island boat ride where you take the boat ride to the island and then you have dinner on the island whilst the sun's setting.
I can't lie. You got a little there.
Yeah.
To me, I said Maldives.
Maldives.
You know me, I like a Maldive day. yeah, I like
Say it in Spanish.
Yeah, I said Maldives. And then one is wine tasting or cocktail making. That's one.
Good one.
And then they do a thing there where it's a spa day, but you could like massage each other and they teach you, and you could bathe in milk.
Oh.
Do you get me?
Okay.
And then obviously after the cocktail making and the wine tasting, you do the smart thing, bathing in milk. You already know what time it is. Baby, one on the way.
I'm having sex on the beach, by the way, just letting you
I
know.
want to bathe in milk. That's interesting. I've got Seychelles.
Oh,
I've just said a private beach where you go on like the boat. You just go on like whatever the boat, and they take you to that private beach. You can chill, all the dinner, all that kind of stuff. And I've got spa, because a spa is all you can't go wrong with a spa for the ladies, bro. She's gonna want cucumber on her eyes.
For the ladies?
Then she's gonna want
I'll do it
this
for
is
my
anniversary.
For me.
Oh, I was gonna say next she's gonna want cum on her eyes too.
Wow. Well, on the eyes.
That's the X-ray one. We'll stick to the cucumber, you know. But yeah, spa and private beach was the two things.
We got DR, Maldives, or Seychelles. It's tough.
I think DR, that's a personal one to you.
And the activities.
Yeah.
The activity is great.
He's got mob ties to the Maldives though. He's been.
I'm not gonna judge this round. I'm gonna leave it to the people in the
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna leave it to the
Seychelles
comments.
is
It's tough.
sexy.
Yeah.
Because I haven't been Seychelles.
Yeah.
Neither have I.
I've been Maldives, but I feel Dennis had the better activities.
No,
What
but
is your
for
activities
wife
again?
though, wife
Coco
anniversary.
Bongo Club.
Coco Bongo. Club.
Yeah, and then the
I've never been to
island with dinner at sunset.
Yeah, that
Dinner
one
at
was still-
sunset.
But the
yeah.
Coco Bongo.
Coco
Club,
Bongo is- that's a
because we got
stag
the
do.
kids. It's like shit. The
Yeah.
kids is at home
Yeah.
then, yeah. So okay, we're
What?
clubbing.
He said 10-year anniversary, you know.
Yeah, I'm not bringing my
bringing
kids
the
on
kids,
this,
bro.
They're at home.
They're in London.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
on the
okay,
plane.
cool.
He didn't even get to Heathrow.
Yeah. Home.
Home. In one of the corridors.
In all the corridors, man.
Say no more. Alright, yeah, I can't judge it, so I'll leave it to you guys in the comments. Round 3, we'll start with Moyo.
Okay, it's not for my mum because she's not really a party. But mum's 60th, I'm thinking let's take it back to hall party days. Let's do a hall party, location London. It's a little hall party.
Smart.
But then she has a spin-off where she has a hotel spa day because mums need a little relaxation.
Yeah.
Some African mums, they don't like random people touching them. So at least they could just in a jacuzzi, they can just sit down in it. And then the
Why are mums like that?
you know what I mean? Every time I try to take my mum to a spa, she goes, no, not too hard. I don't like it. It's
No.
Cool. And then the last one is we go to where do they update the wheels?
Update the wheels.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You know, like
Oh. For their 60th, that's where you're going to take her. Shit.
Because just in case, isn't it?
Aye,
Man needs to make
it's
sure.
forward thinking.
That's what
I
you
hear
tell
you
her.
still.
There's
That's
ricin in your
responsible.
coffee, bro. Gonna do it like Heisenberg.
I just have to make sure that.
Man said, Mum, this one's on me. Update this though, quick.
That is
Oh
funny.
shit!
quick
That's
signature,
we're
innit?
gonna go make sure your will is right. What about estate planning? That is hilarious.
Tell me what you got.
I've got a Caribbean cruise.
Ooh.
So something nice, and we'll end up in St. Lucia. I want something which, so she can't say Jamaican, but we could be in the Caribbean, nice blue water and that. I've said a boat ride because I know she's not gonna want to do any jumping in water, but she'll take another boat ride or yacht or whatever. And again, just spa, bro. If she's relaxing, calm.
Okay.
Calm.
I've gone for Dubai.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're gonna go shopping at the mall. I'm gonna take her shopping.
You got it like that?
I'll go like that for mommy, bruv.
Amen.
Take her shopping at the mall, and then afterwards we'll do like a little dinner somewhere. Like, I don't know if Burge has dinner, but that's where I want to take her. Yeah,
Burge.
dinner at the Burge.
Oh,
Yeah.
dinner at the Burge.
Like that, yeah.
I like
That's
that. I
sweet,
like
dude.
that.
That's cute still.
That is cute.
So we got London,
Yeah.
St.
He said whole party and estate planning. Party and estate planning, bro.
I think VP's 2-0 up here today.
Come on, let's go.
Well done, yeah, that was
go.
really good.
Can I please have some of the, not the Azul?
Yeah. Pass that afterwards as well.
Let me pour this out for you.
Oh, fantastic,
Guys,
man.
as you can see, we've got new office provisions, man. We've got cups with our logo on it, 10-year anniversary. We've got new chairs.
Yeah,
It's
man.
here for the live stream last
This
week.
feels good.
Yeah.
This does feel
does.
How
man.
are the other chairs feeling?
Go over there, you can film.
Wait,
Oh.
hold on. Where did that sofa come from?
My house.
I didn't even notice it, you know.
It's a sofa bed, so if we're here long, we could pull it out and, get a little kip one at a time.
Man
was
said,
gonna say, one at a time,
if
but
man's
that's
in the doghouse, man can always sleep at studio.
There's never a time I'm gonna need to sleep at the studio, bro.
Remember when he had to go home that time?
I wouldn't sleep. Okay, that's for you. I would have
Oh,
turned
did you
on.
just sleep?
I would have turned on bloody
The TV.
PS
would-
Play,
I'd lay
whatever,
down.
remote play.
I'd lay down. I lay down. If I fall asleep, I'll fall asleep. But I lay down. So yeah, obviously
hear it,
because
though.
man's pattern in the nursery, we ain't got space for that in that room.
Oh,
It's
right,
crazy.
right.
cute,
Yeah,
man.
I
You
hear
know,
it
that's
still.
Gas
why
for
I
you
brought it
still.
here. Thank you. Good stuff.
So where was the bamboo, please?
Oh, yeah.
Let me
Sorry?
slide it that way.
Oh,
Bamboo.
sorry.
Let's get an intro in and so we can dive.
90s Baby Show, my
into
name is
this
Temi Alchemy.
I'm Fred Santana.
You got Shooter in the house.
Come on. Bamboo gang.
Nigga might be in Dubai with his mum. Or nigga might be in DR with his wife.
Yeah.
Or nigga might be in, I don't know. Nigga, what did you say for the second one?
Vegas.
nigga might be in Vegas. Nigga overseas, underseas, or goddamn, whatever, God. It's my nigga VP in the cut. That's a scary sight. And
Yo.
we got a well-traveled man. Traveler.
Hey.
Mr. I can't even do it. Content creator, real funny guy, down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Man like Josh's brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Alright, Josh, bro.
This is guy still.
Okay.
Man got athlete in the house. Mr. Tumbler.
Aye.
Before Tumbler, there was Tumbling Moyo. We got Big Moyo in the house, man.
Welcome.
Long time coming, long
Yeah,
time
man,
coming
for real.
still.
Thank you, man.
We raced
Oh my gosh, we did.
maybe 2 years ago.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, we raced.
Who won?
He won.
It's over 2 years.
He's a young man.
How many people were in the race?
It was me, Yus, Moyo, K Sosa.
Yeah.
But I came second.
Oh, okay.
So that was better than where
Okay.
I've come in previous races.
Yeah.
Wait, you raced Nipper?
That was a separate
Came
one-on-one.
second in that one
You
as
beat- you
well.
beat Nipper
I was smoking.
with your
Not like this now.
Oh!
Like this? Maybe not.
No, because we raced. I remember I've raced both of
Yeah.
them.
You're
And
forgetting.
what do you think?
I raced with,
Nipper will cook it.
with Crocs on. With Crocs.
That
Man
didn't
said-
do props.
man is judging how fast man is by the wind that passed him. Man said, nah, Nipper's gust was
Bro,
way more.
It was that Pidgeotto.
Word, the gust was different. I gave up. With you, I didn't give up.
yeah, no.
Like
you
with
didn't.
Nipper, I said,
You say you had a chance.
There was
What?
a point I was like, I'm not catching him.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
You and
yeah,
Nipper as well. The distance was way longer. Remember that Gymshark thing that we're at?
No,
it was a short distance.
No, it was roughly similar in terms of. No, it was roughly similar.
Okay.
Rough, like this outside was a bit,
Yeah.
maybe like 10 maximum yards longer.
Yeah.
Like that Gymshark joint wasn't the long. It was like 40.
It was.
Is that before you did your leg though? When you did that race?
I was a bit chubs though.
You was a bit chubby. Oh, what are you saying? You wasn't in your final form?
You know Nipper's slim. Catch me in my prime, Nipper. I'm sorry. Is he riding? Is he sliding? I'm gone.
I don't know, you know. Maybe okay, cool. Maybe that might not have been your prime. What year was your prime? What's your prime years?
That's a flipping good question though.
Athletically.
Oh.
Financial prime is still to come.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen.
Athletic prime.
Athletic. 1920.
That's not good.
Second
you know?
year of uni.
What do you think?
Nah,
You was
bro.
in there.
Nah, that's about right.
24, 25, I was cooking.
Is it? I broke my leg 25, so.
Okay, oh yeah. So I'm thinking you're with us.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
nah,
No,
he's
you man are old, innit?
Yeah, bruv.
Yeah.
I don't mind.
Yeah, bro.
When was Afro Nation?
2019.
Well, how old were we?
You were young still.
Nigga, you have to do the math. 6 years ago.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Am I 33 or 32? I can't remember.
You was about, what, 27-ish, around that.
Was it that old?
Yeah. What, you saying you was cooking then?
That was.
Yeah.
Now you get DOMs for
Where?
just standing up.
Where?
What are you talking
Where
about?
did you, cause like, you're saying you was cooking at what, 20, yeah?
I'll say 20.
But he was in uni, so he's doing, you was doing stuff like what, you
Yeah.
playing ball?
I was
You-
playing ball.
So what was you doing at 27 that was
I
making
was
you say
kicking
you was
ball.
cooking?
I was kicking ball and I was gymming bare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair dues, if you was kicking ball, I didn't know.
Yeah, that was
What
around the
your
age.
You don't
fitness
believe
peak?
you.
No, it's not even that I don't believe it.
Or
I'm
your
just
physical peak?
think- Physical peak. Bloody hell. I think that's probably like 23.
Yeah.
After uni, there was a point where I was gymming. I was gymming. I wasn't doing no sports, I was just gymming.
Yeah.
Them time there, the gym.
Yeah.
After work.
I don't even think it was a
They
group
were
them
even like,
times.
I don't know how you've got the energy to do that.
You
I said,
gotta
I've
be
got
there.
the energy.
I just realized though, your 20s are different to mine. Mine was when the Panasonic was happening.
What?
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's when mine was
Those was
happening.
good batteries back in the
You
day.
get me?
yeah,
So when I was 2021, that's when it hit.
Wow.
So we were just there eating, ordering rubbish because we could just order food.
Yeah.
So once I got
2
back
for
to
1
it,
and that.
it was like,
So was that literally just after uni for you then?
just like my third year of uni. I did a year placement, and when the placement happened, back down, it hit.
Really?
Thank God.
What uni did you go?
Thank God it's good.
Oh, what uni I went to? Don't worry about that, man.
Say no more.
I went to University of Hull, so.
Hull?
Yeah.
You just, anyway.
Oh!
Now I'm going to say, you wanted to be about round the whites
No.
again. He said, I missed the whites.
Well,
I went to college. There was too many colours. Let's get back to the whites.
Imagine that. His whole life, man said no colour. Man said college this guy. He said, I'm going to Hull. I'm going to Hull.
No,
I'm
no,
going to
cap,
Hull.
yeah. I
I'm
had
going to
options.
Hull.
I went through. I was one of those kids. I didn't get the grade, so I went through clearing, innit?
Oh.
Yeah, Hull was sounding
yeah,
kind of glaring.
Yeah, no, because it was that or Coventry, and then I said Coventry. Nah.
The man said, no, Coventry, no. Take me to Hull. Take me to Hull.
Drag him to go
Take me to Hull.
and
Oh, that's funny.
I swear, in Cov, the week before it happened, yeah, the clearing, I saw some mad stack. I had a friend that's in Cov, and he said, "Oh, you know HIV is flying round right now."
What?
I said, "Eh?" And then I heard
Cov?
1 in 4 people at Cov have herpes.
That's
I said,
crazy.
I said that place is not seeing
That's
me.
not bad. It's 1 in 3 globally.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
That's a good
And
Wait,
the
is
fact
that
that,
now?
we know that,
Why? Have you never been to the sexual health clinic? They tell you that.
I've never heard that.
So have you been?
Yeah, of course.
Checking.
I've had something. I had to go.
Wait a minute.
Don't act like you've never had something.
One light.
They all
I've
say
never
that.
had anything either.
God.
Go and check.
God is my witness.
Niggas he's saying,
Go and check.
I've never had none.
Go and
Piss is
sit down
burning.
somewhere.
Piss has been burning for years.
Still got crabs.
No sense.
Hey,
It's just a bit of
crabs.
discharge.
What,
Do you remember crabs? Nah.
Wait, sorry? Do you remember crabs?
No, I said like I haven't heard nobody talk about
Do you
crabs
remember
in a
crabs?
long time, bro.
I said crabs was mad back in the day.
No,
innit?
because don't you think like back in the day people used to have crabs? I don't
Yeah, I used to
remember
hear
the
about-
last
I don't know if that's
time.
what we called it though, because I've never heard anyone in the UK say crabs.
No,
I only
but
heard Americans.
Can you
or
lot
like
actually
Def Comedy
really
Jam.
deep it? Like, what do you mean that you've slept with someone and now there's insects flying in between your pubes?
Crazy.
Yeah,
How the
that's
flip
mad.
do they even
Crazy.
get there? That's what I want to understand.
That's crazy.
And they're just
It must have
multiplying.
been the beach.
Madness.
That is
Absolute
crazy.
Like ant farm.
madness. Crabs.
Crabs. You gave me crabs. That is
That
crazy,
is,
bro.
like ringworm is close to crabs.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like,
Bro.
That's got an animal on man's body.
I used to be scared of ringworms.
That was my biggest
But
fear,
you know,
bro.
as kids, man are bullies because a man has got a serious condition.
Yeah,
and man
bro.
is still laughing at
We
me.
used to diss and someone say,
Bro, I remember when I had ringworms. My brother, when my younger brother came from Ghana, he used to be on madnesses, bro.
he used to just rub his head on yours, innit?
No, but he used to play outside with sticks and stuff. Like he was on that kind of vibe, bro. And when I got ringworm,
This exploring.
we used to sleep in the same bed and that, innit? So
Yeah.
the ringworm just spread.
How do you know he wasn't doing this? That guy wanted to give me. I saw the kids used to run around their school trying to give nits to everyone.
You know, like that, you just had like red bumps on your head.
No.
Ringworm was
It
like
just looked
whitish.
Is that
like-
alopecia now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. It
like-
wasn't even like. Well, I had it just like it almost looked like
ring.
Nah, no,
Like a
what's
circle sort of thing.
the bump.
A hickey.
Cupping.
No,
Shaving
man.
bumps.
The bumps, yeah, like it kind of looked like shaving bumps, but it was like more circular, and I don't think it was actually white. I think the cream you'd put on it, the ointment was white.
You creamed
Okay,
his head.
okay. No, I didn't. I didn't.
No. As in,
It sounds mad though.
the cream you
Even
put.
me, I was thinking, what cream did I put, bro?
no,
said
just the
No,
cream
but
they
would you
give
cream
you.
his head for him?
If he needed to, yeah, that's calm. That's calm.
Oh, yeah. If your
why
boy
not?
needed that.
To make sure
Yeah.
he doesn't miss a worm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
He's taking a piss.
Yeah, but it's not as bad as it seemed. I
Oh,
used to
it's as
thought.
bad as it seems.
No, I used to think it was way worse.
Ringworm.
It sounds crazier than it
Ringworm
actually
sounds mad.
is. It
Have you
sounds
looked at a worm on the
crazier.
floor?
Yeah, but it's not a worm at all. That's
It
what I
is.
think.
It's in your
not,
body.
man. It's not in your body, bruv.
Brother.
So it's not a worm, yeah?
It's not a worm.
So
No,
what
but you
is it?
can get worms in your stomach, though.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
get
yeah,
worms.
Yeah.
What do you mean? So,
As in, like,
Who told you that?
they help with the digestive system.
You need ginger. This is what you need. You need ginger in your bum bum. That's what you need. I said you're supposed to.
worm.
You feel like your shirt has been pulled?
Who's pulling it?
No, I'm just asking, do you feel?
Yeah, it's been pulled.
Yeah, he definitely pulled it.
Anyone can pull it.
Man, put it on the cast. This time he said, who?
Because I was confused, man. I'm genuinely like, it what?
The only thing that I've heard is that worms in your digestive system isn't good.
Yeah.
Because
never.
Like you take worm tablets to get it
Yeah,
out.
it will eat your
Yeah, some of
intestines
them.
and that. Some of them. So you got different types.
Bacteria's a different thing from worms, though.
A worm.
Worm.
I used to watch a show called Monsters Inside Me. Them insect, you'll jump into a river and then the insect will swim into your ear. You won't even know.
Let me
yeah,
read
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Let me read it to you. Pause. While the idea of good worms in your stomach might seem counterintuitive, some research suggests that certain types of intestinal worms or
Man went for them. You know what's funny? You see, when you see AL, there's two things you can do. You can do all or ow,
Ow.
bro.
Yeah,
Man said now.
That's the now.
Intestinal. That is bush.
Oh,
Now.
English isn't easy.
It's not easy.
not easy,
bruv.
bruv.
not
It's not
easy,
easy.
bruv.
Intestinal.
English is not easy, bruv.
Hey.
Not easy.
Nah,
bruv.
you went that route still. That's funny.
It has to. Can actually have beneficial effects on the immune system and may even help with certain inflammatory conditions.
So it wants to eat the bacteria. But you see how it says suggest. It ain't proven.
Oh, that's
suggest.
It's research.
By who?
Oh man.
Ooh.
Then, there's bear, but like how they might be beneficial to the immune system.
Because I've heard about like
balance, protection against other infections, anti-inflammatory.
Nah. Yeah,
What? Gun. Gun.
Nah. Because I don't have no facts to back up what I'm about to say.
No, but you said you heard though.
Yeah, I've heard.
That's fine. That's protection. You've heard.
Okay, is it protection?
Of course, you say
Okay,
you've heard.
I don't like that, but go on.
But I don't. I also don't like. I think like it's the same thing. It's like, bro.
You be thinking.
Everybody be thinking.
You be thinking.
Everybody be thinking. Yeah. So if you're saying you've heard, it's not you, innit?
It might be made up. But some people, like, you can have worms for like a diet sort of thing, like a Ozempic sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? Like,
As
you have
in-
a worm,
You put the worm in there.
yeah,
Oh, like
so that it'll eat your food for you, so that you're
That's what I've realized.
Right.
well, we need to see what Bear Grylls says.
yes.
That brother eats his piss.
Drinks it.
No, eats it.
Eats it.
Yeah, man, freeze that shit up. And eat it.
It's popsicle, eh?
Popsicle.
Popsicle. What was we saying? So before ringworm,
Ringworm.
crabs.
Hey.
Where was we going? Okay, so you was at uni of Hull.
Oh yeah, so that's where you found out that there's 1 in 4 chance. Man said the whole world is 1 in 3.
No, but listen, yeah.
Or maybe England 1 in 3.
So go back to what you were saying with the like.
Nigga try maybe it.
Good for you. Good for you.
Nah, you've committed to the worm straight still. We'll VAR that one still. Because
Whole
good
uni.
worms is mad still.
yeah, man.
Good worms.
You were showing me bare things. I won't read it. One of that.
Nah, you don't need to. Yeah, so what was Hole saying?
Hull it was an international uni, so there were Nigerians,
Oh, yeah.
Chinese,
Where
Spanish.
is
Everyone
it?
was around. Huh?
Is it up?
Where is it?
Is it up, sir?
University of Hull.
Yeah,
is it
where?
like
Oh,
Manchester?
bruv.
Like
Oh,
where?
Hull. It's in Hull.
Where's that?
Yeah, like where's?
Oh, next to Leeds.
I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. That's a funny question.
Geography, innit?
No, where
that's what I'm
is it?
saying,
It's a
like, where is
No, I hear you. I
What
hear
do
you.
you
But
mean
obviously,
where?
when you say where is it, that's bad
Yeah,
generic,
yeah.
innit? So I hear
I
you.
knew what you meant.
No, I hear you, but I'm saying I hear
Okay.
why he was like, brother, you
Yeah.
dumb. Like, it's in Hull, bro.
But I don't know where Hull is.
Yeah,
okay.
Where is Hull? Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
they're
it's an
Manny.
international uni, but the city though,
Or Leeds, yeah.
the ghetto. Oh,
Most university cities are the
yeah, but
ghetto,
this one is
man.
get out my country. Ghetto.
Oh,
Yeah, so you just stayed on campus or that around that area. Go into it got voted City of Culture.
Wow.
I don't know where the culture was.
I don't
It's
know
in
what
the university.
I know Coventry had that one time. Like, I liked Coventry, yeah. But I need to know if every city enters every year.
Oh, what?
It's true.
Like,
It's true.
did Manchester not enter this time?
Yeah.
All right. Or Liverpool to say, we went last year. All right, this year. Let's someone else
right.
have it tight-ish. But
Word.
so you did, you did 4 years. 'cause you did a gap year.
Yeah, 1 year in placement.
What did you do?
I was doing marketing for an orthodontist.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that was your gap year.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Did you do? What was that thing we did in like year 10?
Work experience.
Yeah, I did that back then.
What did you do?
The funny thing is, I was meant to go Barclays in Canary Wharf, but I fainted on the train on the way there. Wallah, I swear down.
Why?
And my mum, when the ambulance called my mum, and she thought, hey, tell that boy go back to that work. Because she wanted me to go for the longest time, but
Yeah.
I just fainted on the train, so I just stayed at home.
From what? Panic or what?
Lord knows. I just remember I took a Snapchat of a guy's bag. I said, that's a nice duffel bag. Then I found myself on it.
Right.
I woke up, legs in the air like this. As soon as I woke up, I started
You
laughing.
need to get the blood to his head, bro.
I said, damn. DLR, I'll never forget it. With my
That's
suit,
crazy.
had a high top.
DLR's
glasses.
even well
Yeah,
ventilated
yeah.
as well. It's like-
Word. Hella space on there. bro. What did you guys do? What did you do?
I worked at Whitehall Clovers.
What's that?
Crazy. That's where we got our uniform.
Yeah. I worked there.
That is crazy.
Hey, that's what I did still.
He's gone.
He's got
Nah, you lot are killing me today. A man fainted on the train and took 2 weeks off.
It's crazy.
Bro, Barclays weren't hearing it. They said, go home, bruv.
what, they just
weren't
terminated
hearing
it.
it. Yeah, they weren't hearing
that's
that.
crazy.
They thought I was chatting rubbish.
Shit. You have to take a picture, bruv. Look.
I'm with the marathon.
Using my leg. But the thing is, you see, when your legs are like that, I just remember, like, if my legs was ever like that, it was because I was getting put in a sharpshooter for practice.
Yeah.
Brother was testing something out. He said, let me sharpshoot. But yeah, when you were supposed to do that, was it just you at Barclays or like
Just me, no friends.
See,
I wasn't
some
even
people
trying
were
to
lucky
go.
enough to have like a
Yeah.
buddy at their job because not everyone's signing up for it. And
Hey,
where
bro.
did you go?
I'm dying, bro. Nursery. I went to a nursery in Balham.
Oh, that's cool.
So there was some use. It was kind of useful in terms of just understanding, you know, kids and stuff. But it's like at that age, you're setting me up for teenage pregnancy, bro. Imagine if I'm like, yo, this is calm. Man can have a youth.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You're kind of setting me up a bit. Don't send me to a nursery, man. Send me to Barclays, man. I promise I won't pay on the train. But Whitehall Clovers. Only when you said it's crazy. Now I'm thinking they had man dotting uniforms.
Bro, it was cold, you know.
They had man dotting
Like
A week
uniforms.
or 2 weeks.
I can't remember. How long was it?
And you know what's
Maybe a
funny?
week.
Was it a week?
Maybe
I
two-
think
It was like
I
2
can't
weeks.
remember.
It was like
Was
2
it?
weeks. Yeah. I remember it being
That
2
was
weeks.
lit, man.
Yeah.
But the thing is, them uniform shops aren't even busy all year round.
Never.
They're like busy like
Crazy.
before.
August.
Yeah,
You'd
exactly.
be surprised.
December.
No, that's a lie. I used to take my PSP to work.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
People ain't buying uniform like that.
Because
You
I'd
know
be
how
in
many
the
people
stock room.
for uniform? Someone passed their brother's uniform down 5 years, bro.
No, when they coming to get trousers and
How did you get
Even
your...
an M&S, Tesco.
How did you lot get your jobs?
I can't remember that
They
much
picked
detail,
for
but
us.
mine was horrible. Mine was in the ghetto. I was in Streatham.
Oh.
What did you do?
Horrible. I was working at one asylum-seeking joint.
Oh, wow.
I ain't told you. Called me like I was filing papers. I could have lost someone's papers.
That's crazy.
They had you filing those papers.
That's crazy. That's
It's
crazy.
the reason for Windrush. When they said they lost the card, it was him. Oh shit! That's mad that
That's
they put
crazy.
like.
Bro.
Could you imagine if you was like an asylum seeker and you saw 15-year-old just there filing your shit? Are you lot mad?
I had to punch holes in it and like put the bind through it.
Yeah.
And then put them in plastic wallets.
So you had responsibility.
I had big responsibility.
Maybe you're the reason why they were writing last year.
But they gave me a mad one. One day, it was brazy. That even I've gone for lunch. One day I've gone for lunch. Yeah. I'm in Streatham. One hooligan-looking you, just selling bags of weed outside of the chicken shop. I'm like, I don't want no trouble. I just want my chicken and chips. Let me get out the Streatham AS. I was riding bus through Bristol.
Yeah.
It was hot. I was bottom of the bus.
Yeah.
Wait, what time?
Bottom of the bus.
Behind the bus.
You're holding onto the rail.
God,
Behind the bus driver.
Get me
sitting
out of this
there.
place because you know why? Cool. Everyone that's a good you is in school. So I'm cutting through these ends
Yeah, true,
at a time
true.
where the only youths you'll see are the
bad
problems
Yeah, delinquents.
causing children. You don't want to be outside with them.
It's true.
Aye.
Cool.
It's
So
true.
one day though, I'm filing my papers. Homegirl, my supervisors come. I like that I can call her a supervisor. So I'm certain that my supervisors come and said, "Oh, like come with me." Thinking, what's going on? Like taking me downstairs. I've never been on this floor. There's a couple people in there.
Hey.
She's like, "How old do you think that person is?"
Oh, rah.
So I got to judge the age of someone, and that if my decision, it depends if this person is allowed to
Wow.
What, like Benson?
Yeah, Opegba Benson,
Opegba
bro.
Benson.
Uncle London.
Uncle London. You don't know about Uncle London?
man.
No, what happened
I'm
to him?
15 years old. One of them joints.
Oh, yeah. But they never like said that,
crazy.
they never said he's saying he's 16, he's saying he's this.
Yeah.
How old do you think he is? No glass window. You know, like in the police station. At
Yeah.
He's watching you.
the mirror joint, innit? When they can't see you, you can see yourself. That
know-
nigga's 35, bro.
That guy's trying to give him sides. He's like,
I can see him.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, horrible.
He's gonna be waiting for me at
I don't think he got
lunch.
into the country, basically.
So it's your fault.
Wow.
He's watching this right now. Watch.
And as a child, everybody looks old. Like, if you
Yeah.
look old, you look
Yeah,
old.
yeah, bro. You
Like,
just think he looks older than me.
yeah, so that's 35 at least, bro.
Crazy.
Wow.
Damn.
Why she even do that? Why she act like, let's go to our expert upstairs?
Yeah.
That we've left her punching holes in files. This guy's gonna tell us whether this guy is 30 or not.
Crazy.
That's wild,
That was a
man.
crazy.
What a
time.
life. Have you ever thought back, just thought, what a life I've
Yeah.
lived, bro?
Oh, so much has gone on.
Yeah.
So
Genuinely.
much has gone on.
I think about it all the time. What the flip, what the heck?
Well, would you enjoy the playback in heaven?
Oh, yeah.
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 That shit back.
Yo, that's a question and a half.
Yeah.
What else will we do?
Yeah. You have
You
to
just get
watch
to
the
rest.
reruns.
Tune.
Well, who said
Man
Tupac?
said reruns of your
who
life.
said Tupac and then want to chill with you? You got up there thinking, I'm gonna
I
be
don't
with
think
Pac,
that brother's there,
Mike.
bro. I don't think that brother's there. I'm sorry. I know you don't like his music. He's a shooter. I don't think that guy's
He
there.
did bad things.
Oh, he's a forgiving Lord.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Like, somebody asked a question. I can't. Oh, in one of my group chats, they were like, if, like, for $1 million or whatever, you had to watch back your life up till now with your mum and another family member, would you do it?
For a meal?
A mill's a lot
For a
still.
meal.
Yeah.
Is it in like
Bro,
times
no.
two? Or?
Think
No,
about
you
it.
have to watch. Well, you've
Think
got all
about
the
it.
time in the world to do this. It's not like it'll happen and they'll just have everything that happened.
No,
in
you
your,
lot, you're not
your mind.
thinking, bro.
Instantaneous. They'll see everything.
all of the wanking.
Yo, no, bro.
Brother.
Oh, I
That's
didn't even think of
exactly
that.
what my guy
I
said.
didn't even think of that.
That's what my guy
I
said.
was thinking
he
of-
said everything's calm. It'll just be awkward watching the wanking parts with them.
The sex is fine.
Sex
That's
is fine.
But
Yeah.
No,
because
but
there
think-
was a
okay, no.
period where I was doing.
But it depends on what kind of sex
That's
you
what
was
I'm saying.
having.
They're gonna be like again.
Wait, I don't think Fred, you're not deep in it, bro.
It's enough.
Fred,
Man,
you're
it's
not deep in
upside
it.
down.
And you have to sit there with them and watch it.
You don't need to start deep in it. It's not just normal, you man having sex like a sex scene on camera. You're now, take your brain away from what you're doing.
Yeah,
Imagine you're in the middle of the room watching yourself like this. You're digging it out.
Crazy.
You're digging. You're doing
Think
all
about the
sorts.
times that it was summer and you
Yeah.
were sweating.
Spilled it.
Bro,
Spilled
Exactly.
it.
bro. Call me daddy.
Spilled it. Spill me. Ah, man.
Bro.
Crazy.
And you have to watch that with your
Bro, I can't lie, that's a serious question, man.
I'd do it,
I don't know
bro.
if I could. still.
Really?
Bro, I'm going too clear. I'm too clear of...
The thing is, I'm gonna ask them to up their offer.
Yeah. A meal sounds a bit low.
What you negotiating
Bro,
to?
a meal's
For
gone.
free.
Free.
Something.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah, give them a little 100K to forget that.
Yeah.
If you don't want to see me again,
Hold
I
down.
hear
that,
that
yeah.
still.
Oh,
if you can't
Yeah.
bear to look at me
Nah, I've
again,
done some
there you
questionable
go.
Because I ain't done nothing mad that like my family be like disown him. Do you know what I mean?
Nah,
Because
man
it'll
ain't
just
done
be
nothing
nasty
crazy.
watching me, like,
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I've been
yeah,
up to.
In my spare time.
I swear to
Oh,
God.
Nah, I can't lie, that
The
can't
funniest
run,
thing
so-
is, there's gonna be bare things that you don't remember you did.
Yeah, exactly.
But when you're
Nah,
watching,
man.
you're thinking, wait, what episode is this?
Nah, bro.
where
I
am
have
I-
to tell them,
where am I?
go.
Oh shit! This is where I used to sex her. Ah shit!
Oh, nah, bro.
Ah shit!
You're gonna be the one saying, I'm wanking again.
You know he had a mad week.
He
He was enjoying it.
The day, bruv. I was trying to go for the free pee.
Nah, it was after GCSEs. Yeah. Summer GCSEs was great.
You know what? That
my God.
that would be the worst thing,
Bro.
when you discovered wanking.
Ah.
That's the worst. Actually, because then you know the only way is down from there, bro. Because we went through a couple weeks of addiction, bro, when we found out what this thing was.
Weeks.
Or man was saying, I was even in the room.
still on it today, Nick.
Bro,
Oh my God.
I was next door. You did it when I was next
Oh
door.
my word.
It's worse, man. You
That's
see it on
hilarious.
their own sofa that they bought.
Yeah.
He was there.
Get it off.
Crazy.
But there's things that they would definitely watch, and you'd be like, I know, you would never have known I did it there.
Never.
Yeah.
What? You almost caught me. I thought you caught me, but you didn't see me, bro.
How many of you been caught?
Pain.
Have I been
Yeah,
caught?
I've been caught.
Not really.
Not wanking.
No, I've been caught watching it though.
That is.
Oh, was it?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, watching porn. Yeah, I've been caught watching porn. Yeah.
Like the
Bro,
computer
I
screen
had
was
it on
facing the
I had it
door.
on my phone. I said, let me go to the toilet, man. Just a wee. I left it. Bro, I don't know why it's how English is hard. I'm so dumb. So I put it under my pillow, yeah.
So you didn't
That's all.
Ah!
You didn't want to lock it.
I might lose my place.
What?
I might lose it. I don't want to
never
lose this
forget
clip,
that,
bro.
I put it under the pillow. I said,
Oh my
"Man's asleep
God.
already. Let me go toilet." And then I just remember coming back to the room. She's standing there with the phone like this. I said, you know what he says?
Crazy.
She just said, "Don't watch this again."
That's the worst thing.
yeah.
She's in the house with
Big boss and.
Yo, that's crazy.
Wait, how did you discover porn? Sorry, I'm just checking. I
Channel
discovered it
5.
in a mad way.
magazines.
Channel 5 was
Oh, yeah,
raunchy
like
back
that,
then.
but like
What? RudeTube and them lot.
Nah, we were before internet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, man had magazine, bro. Man
Yeah,
had
magazine was probably the
Magazine.
first time you see boobs.
You saw,
Channel
yeah.
3,
Yeah,
on
yeah,
page
yeah.
Page 3 girls.
Page 3,
Page
or,
three.
or you go
Yeah.
into the news agents.
The top
Yeah.
top.
join.
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah.
them
It
times
was all there.
there.
It was all there. But I've given it up. I've gave it up since like maybe around August.
You just said maybe.
You said maybe.
No, like as in the month. Like I think it
I
was
rate it,
August,
man.
Young
maybe
relapse.
the month before. No relapse.
Nah,
That's
I think, yeah, since. Ooh. Definitely not watched porn since Josiah was born.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
man.
Like
good.
wank or porn, none.
None, yeah.
That's cute, man.
Since, probably around like August, September.
That's good. I ain't
Yeah.
wanked in a while.
But-
Not that far back, nigga. Nigga still got coming back here. Goddamn.
Remnant.
Not that far, but it's
Yeah.
been. But it's been a while. Like I've actually just been like, I'm fine.
Yeah. Have you
Like-
given it up?
Huh?
He said, eh?
So basically, how I found out about porn, innit? You remember LimeWire?
Yes.
Yeah, so I used
Yes.
to listen.
Download the
I was
porn
a
off the
computer
LimeWire.
kid.
Same,
so I used to
bro.
listen to all my music. I used to download films.
Yeah.
I remember downloading a Spider-Man. That's what I was trying to watch on my lap. I was trying to watch Spider-Man. It's downloaded now. You know, bare viruses on the phone.
800 megabytes,
yeah.
1
Bare
gigabyte.
viruses on the laptop.
Yeah.
It
I've
said
clicked
Spunk Man.
Well,
Bunker, man.
bro, I
Spunk Man
remember.
and the
Bunker
Jezebel
Man
Band.
is crazy.
I pressed play. And I said,
Man
wait,
said, enter the spunky.
That's crazy.
that's wild.
That's crazy.
Yo, a man said spunker
Damn.
man. That's crazy.
So what, when you hit play,
I pressed play.
when
I said,
you
that's not
realise-
Tobey Maguire, bro.
Yeah,
That
there's
ain't
some
Tobey Maguire.
sickos.
And yeah, production's looking a bit off. It's not looking like New York no more.
But you had the whole film though.
Bro,
Yeah.
I said, wait, what's going on in my pants? And then I said, oh, I like this.
Yeah, this is nice.
I saw the production of the OWN in the corner of the screen. I said, let me check that production.
Yeah,
properly.
yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, crazy.
Game over.
Nah,
I went to
crazy.
school showing everyone ICT.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everyone had to find
That's
out.
the worst thing you could do.
Because
Find out the
we're gonna-
source.
We're gonna take a sharp left.
Yes.
And talk about adolescence. I think this is
Oh,
Please
fantastic.
define it for them, please.
I think this is a good junction to turn left onto adolescence road. You want me to define adolescence? I think adolescence is a period of time. I think it's your early teens to your. Would it be your teens basically?
Yeah.
Basically,
It's because it's after puberty, right?
it's during that period sort of thing. Yeah, that's your adolescence sort
Your
of.
first hair to
Yeah.
the rest of them. So you watched it?
No,
Adolescence
not finished
on-
it. I'm on episode 3, so don't ruin it.
Damn.
Okay,
Yeah.
it can't be ruined.
It can't be ruined.
It's
Yeah,
unruinable.
It really can't be.
You've actually already seen from the beginning what has happened.
The last, what is it, 4 episodes?
4 episodes.
Yeah, so the last episode is not like,
It can't be
Nah.
ruined.
yeah, it can't be ruined.
Can't ruin.
But we
But
can't
you
ruin
enjoy-
We
you
can't
just
ruin
watch
it.
it.
We
Yeah,
can't
okay.
ruin it.
Okay.
Even so, it's too late,
But
nigga.
if you understand where let's start with the. Do we call it cinematography? The way it's filmed.
Yes.
Amazing.
One shot.
Best thing ever.
Amazing.
The
One
best thing
shot.
ever.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's the
do you
best thing
know,
I've
Do you
ever
know what's
watched.
so crazy? I remember when it happened in Goodfellas, there's a scene where they walk into, I think it's the club, and they go through like the kitchen and all of that. and they made a big deal about the fact that that one scene was all in one.
Yeah.
So for this to do that basically for 4 episodes, is
Do you know how
crazy.
mad that is?
Yeah.
Have you seen the way they shot the drone scene at the end of that first episode?
Yeah, man.
Oh my
What they
days.
showed behind the scenes?
Yeah. They showed it.
Yes, there's a whole show. There's a whole TikTok page I know dedicated.
Yeah,
to behind
need
the
to see
scenes.
that.
dedicated, bro.
They did like, was it 12 to 15 takes? Because, so say that they managed to get through the whole thing, they may not have used that take. So there's something where it says, we used the 3rd take, we used the 5th take.
Yeah.
There will be some times where they messed up a line, so it means you might have to start again. But they'll be like, actually, it's not that much of a mess up. And there was a point where I clocked something. I was like, I didn't know it was this specific thing that it was what they were saying is shot like this, because let me not lose my train of thought. So they've shot it like this, and they've announced it. It's part of their marketing rollout that there's this thing on Netflix that is shot like this. Boom.
Yeah.
So there was, I think it was 2 or 3, which is the one where the boys in the juvenile joint with the
3
woman. That's the 3.
Number 3. Yeah.
There's a bit where he kind of almost stutters on his.
That's where you are.
I'm not right now. Oh, when he's talking to the
Yeah.
and he yawns.
You what? Yawns.
it might
She said, "I'm boring you."
So-
That yawn wasn't
Maybe
meant for it.
So there's very natural things where he might stutter on a line, but it makes it feel that much more
real.
natural and real. Because sometimes when lines are delivered, they're delivered a bit too perfectly.
Yeah. During the conversation, someone will mess up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At some point, you'll stumble,
life,
whatever.
So
that's
boom,
true.
like
Cold,
things like
man.
that. But like, so if we start with, so the cinematography is cold. The way they filmed it, and that was that boy's first acting gig.
He's cold, man. He did well.
Cold.
He did
very
amazing,
well,
bro.
because he was very
That's
serious actors as well.
crazy
Yeah.
to do
Ashley
that.
Waters, the Liverpool guy, Sky.
That trains you up. Like, you know, like if he goes into any other acting gig, he's like, you lot do takes.
Yeah.
We had to wait a whole 50 minutes to go to another take. What?
mad,
I can
bro.
say this 5 times. Oh, easy.
It's
Gotta
cut.
learn.
Yeah.
Cut.
Easy.
Yeah, that's theatre stuff.
Everyone smoked it. Now let's. I want to talk about this bit first, and then we'll get into the wider themes, because. So we're like 6-7 years older than you,
Yeah.
We had nothing in primary school, and I don't think many primary school kids, they won't really have their phones on them.
No.
Secondary school, we had Nokia, Sony Ericssons. What did you have?
Blackberry.
Blackberry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We had Blackberries in college, first year of uni.
Yeah.
Yeah, college.
And then iPhones, and it's been iPhones until it's now Google Pixels.
Yeah, and Samsung.
Cool. And then so that's where we're at now in terms of like phones and technology. So, but in secondary school we had like MSNs, Bebos.
Yeah,
those
we
kind
had
of
that. We
websites.
had that.
Oh,
still.
you had. What
Yeah.
year did you have that?
Like,
we had that in secondary school.
Year 6, 7.
Okay, so you lot was-
Yeah, like I'm just. I think we were just behind
Did
you.
you ever Habbo Hotel it?
No,
You
don't
had
get me
Habbo
mad
Hotel?
right now.
You
Don't
have
get
to,
me
you have
mad.
to, you have to
That
touch
was my
him. You have to.
favourite.
It's getting late.
Sorry,
It's getting late.
Habbo
That
Hotel,
was one of
yeah.
my favorite games. You're there and you could just be talking to random people in that hotel.
Italics, you're whispering.
Oh my!
something like that.
I know. Don't get
Habbo
that. Might
Hotel.
make me cry still.
I never had the
I never used
bandwidth
it like
for
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's the truth. I didn't have
Oh,
internet
really?
till late. But I remember it was your friend Alex.
Yes, Alex was the one that showed me.
Yeah. When we would go to his house and he was playing, I was like, this is cold. But I
Yeah,
didn't
Habbo
actually have it
Hotel.
for
Habbo
myself.
Hotel was serious, and you got
How does
MSN.
man find out? How does man find out about that? Like, because my
cousin
brethren
from Hackney
Alex,
told me about it.
but that's what I'm saying. But it's like, how did they advertise it?
mouth,
Because you know,
bro.
right now they could advertise. Pardon me.
Nude.
They could advertise
Threads.
something. Yes, they could use through Instagram, whatever. Like you could advertise. Go and play. What's that game? What's that game? Fortnite. Yeah. Mike, you can do that. What? Fortnite. Anyway, so you can advertise that on whatever. Kids can find out about it. How did man
But
find
you
out
gotta remember back then,
about Habbo
there
Hotel?
was no.
Mouth,
We weren't distracted by bare different ads. It was just. if you found out, you're
Yeah.
telling someone at school, then
Yeah.
the whole school knows.
Yeah.
That's how I found about Habbo. I had
At
older
one
friends.
point,
People
there
have
was a
cousins.
weirdo adult that said, "Hey, play this game."
That's
I'm
true.
telling you, bro.
That's true.
What the source point?
I'm telling you, if you trace it back, there has to be a weirdo adult that said, "Yo."
Or it could have been like, because that's when like pop-ups and stuff started. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, pop-ups
So you
was
just
our
have a
joint.
pop-up.
Viruses left, right,
Pop
and
up.
center.
Left, right,
Pop-ups.
and center, but you might just
Oh
click it
my
and it might
gosh.
be lit.
Yeah, that's
But
Pop
you know
up.
what? Yeah, mini clip used to do pop-ups as well.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
Like you
yeah,
just
yeah.
randomly see a mini clip game and
Pop-ups
it's like,
was actually
That was-
our like timeline.
Yeah.
yeah,
Pop-ups.
yeah.
Man said- and then they got ad blockers, finished the whole thing. But pop-ups was
Oh
our
my
joint.
gosh, yeah, 'cause they used to
shit.
come up randomly. Oh, you want a hotel? You want a holiday to this place?
Yeah.
I remember I got slapped for that one still.
Of course, man. Man gave all the details.
You
Get them what?
Mum's getting a random phone call.
Oh my god! Oh my god, bro! Oh,
What a time! This is what I mean. I keep thinking back to them times.
We was
yeah,
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Silly.
You have to be careful.
So
Viruses.
that's what we was doing at those ages.
Yeah.
So, but you see, when I think it was the school scene, episode 2.
Cold.
Them man are mad. Yeah,
Cold,
yeah.
There's so much in that episode.
Yeah,
you see,
yeah.
episode 2 though, the one that made me think, nah, these lot are going through it. When his son came to explain the emojis, I
Oh,
said the dynamite means what?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
peace
yeah,
means
yeah.
what?
Yeah, all this
That
red
was-
pill society
that
stuff
was-
and all
yeah.
of that.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
funny
yeah. I was
still,
like,
bro.
what?
that's what. Are you lot not scared? Because you know that's the society that your kids are
Yeah.
going to be growing
Yeah,
up
bro.
in.
Yeah. It's mad.
I'm shook.
Bro.
Like I ain't even at your stage yet.
Bro.
But I'm just keep thinking. Like you said, I watched that and I said, I didn't know that.
There's so much to it. Like that's the best thing I've ever watched. Best thing
wow.
I've ever watched. Like the whole thing. That's the best
wow.
thing I've ever watched.
Wow.
Honestly,
Bruh.
I'll put it there.
That's a big.
It's up there.
It's because for many different reasons, but in terms of just that episode 2, like you got a sense of like the kind of school it was.
Oh, the school was.
The teacher was
That's
the,
good.
That
the teacher
episode-
came from the
that school
toilet
is
randomly.
finished.
That
Even when the
episode
guy
was
was
crazy.
pressing the son in
Yeah,
front of the
yeah,
teacher,
yeah,
and the
yeah.
teacher said, "I'll leave him alone." And I was like,
Eh?
he's getting robbed, bro. Like what? Where's my £1.20? I was like, what the fuck is
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on in
yeah,
this
yeah.
school? And it's like, there was so much to it. I was like, wait, and they shot this all in one.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Choreography was
on my
crazy,
life, dude is my favorite actor now. I can't remember dude's name.
What that is it? Graham or something?
The Scouse
I don't know his name. Yeah, him.
He's
He's my favorite actor.
I watched
He's a
I
good
watched
actor,
that
so.
with him.
And he was
The
in
racist
that.
one,
And he was in that. He's come from
Snatch. Oh,
Snatch.
yeah.
He's come from
Oh.
You Like That. Oh, Dogs. He's come
Oh
from
wait,
there.
you know I've got one of my favorite shows of all time, Walking Dead.
Oh, you like that?
Oh my gosh! Don't get me mad. Don't get me crazy.
You like Dags.
Because we're talking adolescence.
Yeah,
but man
yeah.
can
Sorry,
sidetrack.
sorry.
No, we're sidetrack.
What's that, later?
Let me find.
That's
what
my
was
show
his
still.
name? Let me find some stuff
But
he's been in.
he's
He's been in a
something
racist one on Netflix as well. Like it's
My Man.
Yeah. Where
He's been in a couple things. He's been in. He was in Line of Duty as well. He was
I
there
feel
for a
like he
brief
just
moment.
stays obviously.
Okay,
quite Scouse
Stephen
accent.
Graham.
Yeah.
That's his
Cold,
name, yeah?
cold
Let me get-
actor.
Yeah.
I'm rating him. He's my favorite actor right now.
Okay, he's in something called 1,000 Blows. I think that's on Disney, which people are saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in
yeah,
This Is
yeah.
England, Snatch, Boiling
He's
Point.
really good.
He's
Boiling
in
Point is
Cold
the
actor.
racist one.
You know he's
The
got black in
Irishman
him.
as well.
He's got black in him.
Yeah.
He's ours.
Because
He's ours.
I think Lavinia was like, this man looks like he's got something else. He's not just white. And she went to research and I think his granddad or something was black.
He's a
Jeez.
co-farmer.
He got buff.
Yeah.
But he's got a serious catalogue.
He
Is it?
is
serious.
cold.
Let me reel off some more.
Favorite actor right now, easily above anybody.
He's good, man.
After that, bro, they meshed theatre and film
Yeah.
together. One take, but you need all the cameras. I said, this is amazing.
Bro, I
in
can't like
Pirates
big
of the
round of applause for
Caribbean.
the production company.
Oh
and
my
everyone
God.
Yeah, because them man there,
Them guys,
I don't
their
think
price,
they don't get enough.
their
still.
price
They
has to be up
changed the
there
game.
now.
Yeah.
We
Bro.
shot Adolescence, bro.
You know when the scene when the kid jumped out the window.
Yeah.
You know the camera went straight through the window.
Yeah, straight,
Bro.
bro.
You know they pass it on to someone.
Yeah. Even oh, you ain't even seen it yet. On the last episode, the way they get into the car,
Oh my God, and it just stays
it
on the
stays
joint.
on the train. I was like, what the frick
Nah,
did they put
bro,
the camera on?
Listen,
Like, how did they do this?
You ain't even seen it behind. You need to
Good,
see,
good.
yeah. Dude had the camera and they got the drone to pick it up off his arms, bro.
Do you know they have to
And
time
then it
the
flew
drone?
over.
They got to time everything.
I said, and not one point when man's watching it did man even see it do this.
Yeah,
Man didn't even see a little.
Now you gotta think, them man are going to set. Do you know how much pressure that is?
Oh my days!
If one person moves
even
in the wrong
just
position,
trips up.
line.
But do you know what they said as well? They had some of the extras were like the choreography type people.
So they would be like,
they could be like,
yeah. Do you have to?
That's it.
But there's a point where
radio
we're
then
leaving the
probably,
room.
yeah.
You need to come and do your cue set. Like,
I'm guessing someone's behind the camera already doing this.
bro.
So I think it was Bodies that I watched. That was on. Was it Bodies that was on Netflix? Yeah, Bodies I watched on Netflix. It was a decent watch, but they kind of got messy in the ending. But he's in a lot of good things. So he's
Cold.
He's
My
seasoned,
favorite.
very
Up
seasoned.
there right now.
They're also pushing for it to be shown in schools.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because obviously we watched Of Mice and Men. What
Yeah.
did you?
Of Mice and Men
Of
as
Mice
well.
and Men. So that was
What
piece
a book/film.
you know, that was a piece of literature and film
I wanna
that
take
we
away
did.
this.
But they wanna they wanna put adolescence in schools as an educational piece.
And they
which would
should
be-
update it.
definitely.
Did it work though? Because like, you know, like how the show showed how school is right now. Them school kids these days, they scare me. You know,
Yeah.
they're unruly. They don't listen. They don't watch. They don't care. Like,
Yeah.
So if they're getting told to watch something,
Yeah.
nah, allow it. I'm not watching that.
Sometimes watching is the best lesson.
Best
Yeah,
one.
that's
What?
how
When
I
they
learned.
rolled
Yeah.
the TV
That's
out,
how
when the
I
TV
learned.
was
Might
on
be
wheels.
where
The
they're
TV on
chilling,
wheels
really.
them times.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I don't
out.
think they're intelligent enough.
To decipher.
At those
That's what I'm
kind of
saying.
ages.
Yeah.
Like maybe 10 and 11 a little bit, because remember those was 13-year-olds, so he was in like year 9 or something.
Oh, they're saying primary schools they want to.
No, so it would be secondary, not.
Oh, right, okay,
But
yeah,
in them earlier years, like it might fall on deaf ears.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So 7 to 9, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about what game I'm playing when I get home.
Yeah.
Slap it in 10 to 11. Just slap it where Of Mice and Men
It's a
is.
bit late. I think 9 would be like
Yeah, exactly. That's where it's never
crucial stage.
Yeah, it might be where it's too late, but it's never too late. But it's
Yeah.
How do you get that message across early enough? And when is early enough?
Yeah, okay, I
I
get
think
you.
there's a
I get
change
you.
in us, like in year 9 to year 10. That period,
It's
it's
true.
almost like you feel like you're an adult at year 10.
Yeah,
It is.
100%.
Do you
But
know
especially
what I mean?
because man
That's
changed uniform. We
Yeah,
changed
I think
uniform.
that's
You
what
guys
it is
changed
as
So we
well.
changed. We
I
used
think
to have
that's what
blue
it is.
uniform from 7 to 9. Then at year 10 we went to the
so you
black
thought you
uniform.
lot were bad
and
man.
then you was allowed out for lunch. So it was
Yeah.
like,
Oh, your school
I'm
was
an adult.
lenient.
We was like, I'm an adult now. You can't tell me nothing. I can go out and
Is
get
it?
my own food, bro.
I just remember year 10 and 11, that's when GCSE starts. So that's when like life kind of gets serious.
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly
Year
that. I
9
think
is
that's
at
what
the
it
end
is
of
as
year
well.
9, you choose what you're gonna do for GCSE.
Yeah. So responsibilities have
Few more
started from there, really.
responsibilities.
Yeah.
I always say, yeah,
ticking
Yeah.
them boxes. Miss, I'll do this, and
Yep,
this.
I want to do
oh,
that.
you guys got to choose yourself.
Yeah. Oh, you saying your
My-
parents
my-
is there?
See, my mum was the lenient one. My dad was trying to tell me, oh, you should do this and you should. I said, listen, come and take. I want to do art. Relax. The teacher had to explain to my dad, it don't matter what he does, it just is English. It just matters how many grades he gets at the high level, and that's when he finally said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that one was not fun, bro.
Yeah.
But I always said year 8 was the best because you're not new.
Yeah.
You didn't have anything to look
You're
forward
established
to.
though.
You're
innit?
just enjoying life.
Yeah, 8 is definitely the
That
best.
was you're just enjoying life.
Yeah.
You know. So
Oh man.
of what we
Sorry, yeah.
did watch in Adolescence as well, like what other themes did you guys have seen, heard, or want to pick out? And
So something that I want to pick out, is that did you notice that they didn't show the victim's family?
Not once.
why do you think?
Because no one cares
Did you
about the
notice
victim. That is a
I
flipping.
didn't pick up on it, but why? What's
So what I've realized, and this is why it was so sick to me, like I started thinking about it bare. I realized that when you watch TV a lot, especially when there's like a murder or something traumatic, they always look at the victim's family, whether they're going to court to try and send the person down, and then the person, the suspect or the person that's done it is always like, you know, not remorseful, or they're in court smiling, whatever, and you kind of always want to be like, yeah,
victim side.
send them down. This one was basically looking at what a murder does to the family of the person that did it. Do you get what I'm saying? It was complete. They flipped it. You didn't see the victim's family once. It wasn't even about the girl, bro.
yeah?
That's crazy.
She wasn't in it at all. We saw a picture of her and we saw the video, and that's it. We didn't see anything on the victim's family. We didn't see going to court. They didn't show none of that, bro.
Swear.
All they showed was literally the effects of what that murder does to the family of the child that did it. And I was like, I've never seen it flip like that before. Didn't even see the victim's family. And I was like, bro, they showed like
A side you don't normally see.
one, a side you don't see, and two, they showed like, yo, you see,
And the thing is, some people might think that
it was
there's
too
bare
cold,
loose ends,
man.
because I think episode 2, the school scene, like he chases the kid out.
That
of the school.
chase was jokes. I was
yeah,
thinking,
bro.
is he actually ever gonna catch
Yeah,
him?
You know what it was? Because whenever I see Duchesne,
Yeah.
I
You
remember.
think his heart, innit?
I'm like, his heart's
Me
about
too,
to give in.
me
I thought
too.
he carried the heart from
Me
Top Boy
too.
into this. Like, his heart, man. You got him running again. His
I was
heart.
secretly,
He's not
I was
gonna
thinking,
make it.
they probably can't run too fast because, bro, this is one take, bro.
Yeah,
Slow down
yeah,
a bit.
yeah.
Like, I was thinking, they're not running
That
that
makes
fast.
sense.
though.
Because
But-
I kept thinking that brother.
He's
come
not
on,
running that
Yeah, I was
fast.
like,
Catch
what?
up,
You're
man.
not
You
gonna
know,
catch him,
he's
man.
probably supposed to have catch him before the traffic light. Kid made it all the way
Yeah,
to the
right.
alley.
Yeah.
The choreography is mad. The cars coming and everything, like, it's mad,
I thought he
bro.
was gonna get hit by the car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Me
see,
too.
that's what I
Me
thought
too.
was gonna
Yeah,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
But like, I think because they leave so many loose ends in terms of, like, for example, when he catches the boy, he was like, "It's my knife."
Yeah.
That's the end of that.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
They
yeah,
do
yeah.
it where it's like it's from different people's perspectives, and you'll get that in the final episode, and it changes perspectives by episode, or like who they follow around in the episode. So like in episode 3 and 4, you don't see Ashley Waters or police again in it. Type.
It's
Yeah,
mad.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
mad,
after
'cause
that one, yeah.
After episode 4, I was like, is that it? But then afterwards, when I was actually thinking about what I just watched, that's when I was like, nah, that was kind of
I'll
cool.
generally watch it again to catch what I missed.
I think that's a show you
kinda
have to
cold,
watch
though.
a few
See?
times and you'll see new
You
things.
see that episode 4?
I loved it,
Bro,
man. I loved it.
bro.
but
No,
it
episode
was
3.
like,
Episode
episode
3.
3 was
Episode
cold.
3 was slow for me, but
Episode
I
3
understood why it was needed because that was the.
Yeah, I'm 30
so I
minutes
couldn't-
into it,
yeah.
so that's when they're doing the interview and he's getting mad and then he gets
Yeah.
in the
Bro,
girl's face.
episode 3 was serious
It's where it
still.
will kick into you that it's all filmed in one seamless.
Yeah,
joint.
Yeah,
because you're
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah,
oh
yeah,
shit,
yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't move. There's no distractions of okay, he's here. Okay, let's go to the mum over there. Let's go to. It's just straight. Yo, somebody has to be evaluated, and this is the evaluation.
conversation's
Like,
serious
let's just
still.
see. Then he switched. Then he was normal. Then he switched.
I wonder how
was
that
like,
went, how that
whoa.
went, bro. Because how are you even meant to tap in that long? Like, it's not a podcast, you know what I mean? Where we man bouncing off each other. It's just you and her,
Bro.
and you're putting on the act. She's putting on the act.
The only break you get is when they shift the camera to that person, and maybe you can be a bit like,
yeah.
okay, cool. Where's my line or where my guy? Do you know what I mean? But for the
You
most
can't
part,
even. You have
you're
to be
you're
in it. You
locked
have to be
in.
in it,
You have to be in it.
Oh
You're
my
locked in.
days, that
I
bro.
think the thing I took away from it was, see, the first episode when the dad goes to the son, like, you promised me you didn't do it. And the son, like, it just made me realize there's so many parents that are so,
Yeah, oblivious. to what's
yeah,
going
like,
on,
you
yeah.
don't know your son is a bad man. You
I'm
don't know.
50-50 because that's why there's that loose end where it's like, this kid is still saying he didn't do it. Are we saying there's an AI foul play?
That's what
on
I
it?
thought.
that-
I thought it was gonna be like the capture.
Yeah,
Me
I thought
too.
it was like
That's
the
a sick
capture.
show.
too.
That's
Yeah.
a sick show.
I thought it was gonna be like someone made it
Yeah.
out of AI. Me
That's
too.
where I thought it was gonna go in episode 4. Then when I realized it's not, I was like, okay, there's loose ends because it's not just about that. It's about like wider things. But then I always struggle to blame the parents because like there's some instances where he's like, bruv, the parents could have done. But who the hell knows?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
if you look at, remember the youth that dashed the chair off in Westfield?
These
Yeah,
taps,
yeah, yeah.
stupid.
Parent.
Yeah. No one did
No,
teach you
I'm
that.
not blaming the parent.
You know what
I
I'm
just
saying?
think I'm focusing more on the point that some parents are genuinely oblivious
Yeah.
to the fact that their kid is not okay. Like,
Yeah,
their
yeah,
kid-
yeah, yeah.
And even growing up, I'm sure we all had a kid in the school that was just tapped, and the
course.
parent thought, like that's
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
him.
yeah.
That's, yeah, that's calm.
I've
And
realised.
you would be oblivious because you spend like the dad gets home from work. He would
Okay, yeah,
remember
yeah,
they
yeah,
were
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
"Yeah, I get home at these times," and the kid's playing out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And to
bro.
be honest, the mum did say at the first episode, she's like, "Why did you ask for your dad, not me?"
Yeah.
So maybe
Right. So
Yeah, yeah.
bro, nah.
I
that,
need to watch it, innit?
that episode 4 is what made it hit home, and I won't ruin
Yeah.
it. But episode 4 is what made it hit home because that's when you understood what it did to the family.
Okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's when you understood, okay, cool. He's been sent away. They do whatever they do to his van. All right, cool. He's like, we can't move back there. We have to stay here. Family's like, no, but what if me? And he's like, it's gonna be worse. Like you just saw the effects of what this does, like how this breaks up the home. Like, and then two things. There was obviously when, you notice he was bare angry. Like the dad was mad angry. He flipped I loved it so much, bro. Like, because it was just so real. Like, you know when he had the bucket of water and he said, oh shit, like,
And he's like, sorry.
He's like, sorry, I'll clean it up.
Yeah.
But like, you got that. He's mad angry. He's got energy. Then he chases the kids and he grabs up the kids, all this kind of stuff. And then he's got all this energy and this anger. And then when the son calls him and said, I'm pleading guilty, he was just silent. He was like, that's it. And then you notice that relationship with the mum, with the dad and the son, because he didn't say, oh, mum and dad are here, or the mum and the sister here. You notice that when they said, oh, we're here too, he said, I thought he was alone. And it's like, so wait, wasn't you going to tell them that it's some interesting relationship, the dynamic between the dad and the son? And then the second thing that was mad deep was when they were having the conversation, sitting down on the bed, and he was just like,
the mum and the wife and the dad.
Yeah, and he was just like, bro, like, we used to, sorry.
Wrap it
sorry. But we used to, he was in his room, we thought he was safe. And it made it hit home that it's like, bro, our thing was our kids, parents saying you're outside. And their thing is, bro, they got the world in their palm.
Yeah.
You can't protect them.
Inside is as dangerous these days.
You're good now.
It's crazy.
You're good.
Crazy.
Yeah, inside is dangerous these days because it's like there's so much going on the internet that you don't know who's teaching your child what. Yeah. Because before, I feel like in our age group, porn was the thing that you had to be worried about.
Yeah, that was it.
That was about it. Like, but now, like they're saying this whole red pill whatever societies and stuff, and all of these things are going on.
I don't tap into that, so I don't even understand that. I think Cheyenne Reynolds was the first one. Is that how I pronounce it right?
Cheyenne
Reynolds. Yeah. She's the first one that I didn't know where it was until she came in. I know who that man is. But because I don't watch it.
I don't know. Yeah.
But I don't want to have to. I don't want to have to watch everything to know what I got to protect. Now I've spent my whole time watching Ish. I don't want to have time for it. It's gonna be tough when these kids is older,
bro.
But by God's grace, they'll be fine.
Amen.
It also just I know we need to move off it, but like what it also showed. Obviously, you know that kids spend a lot of time outside of the house. What they did was they showed you the state of the school. That's where he spent the most of his time. Yeah. This school was a mess.
That school's tough.
School was a mess.
Even overpopulated.
The school was a mess. The teacher was in the toilet and came up. He just came randomly, looked like he just finished washing his hands. I was like, where's the teacher at, bro? It was mad.
Yeah, crazy.
Mad.
But very good show. If you haven't watched
10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, it's very up there. If you haven't watched it, limited series, go check it out. I'm also trying to watch 0 Day, but
someone said that's good.
Somebody mentioned that.
They say it's kind of close to Paradise and Silo if you're more of a Apple TV guy. Let's do another game.
Yeah,
I enjoyed Paradise.
I'm getting further into it.
Once you push through,
I'll push through. This is good.
That last episode was
emotional still. You got your board and did you wipe it down, pause?
Yeah, I did.
I need you.
I always wipe it down, pause.
Wipe them down.
Wipe it down. Wipe it down.
I need you guys, I need Moyo, what I need you to do is just rank your top 5 streaming platforms.
Aye.
What I need these guys to do is guess what they think.
There's more than 5, bro.
Yeah, there's more than 5. But I want you to guess what you think which streaming platform he's more into. And I'm just going to rap to the crowd again. Let me see, what's the time on the dash?
Streaming platforms.
Okay, that's good time still. That's good time. Guys, after this game, we're going to get into some industry stuff because that definitely needs to be spoken about. And for some of you think trivia's done. No, trivia's very much alive.
Can we just define streaming anywhere you can live stream, yeah? Like...
I thought it was shows and
shows.
Oh, I thought you meant a hit. Okay, sorry. That's why I asked the question.
I got it. That's fine.
He does it every game, you know.
No, but I asked the question though. I did.
Okay. What's this called again? The trivia is very much alive. There's one more space on the board, so Moyo's gonna take it today. Hopefully, he cements a good position that he can't get knocked off anytime soon. So your 10 questions are coming up. Guys, as you know, most definitely click subscribe at this point. Let us know what your views are on Adolescence. Let us know what your favorite TV show is, what your favorite streaming platform is.
Tough.
Anything you want to do in the comments, we're going to make it so much easier for you guys to comment. Sometimes you think, I don't know what to write. Get involved in the games. Comment. Make sure you click like. That one there is free. I'm going to give you guys maybe like 20 more seconds.
All right. I'm just going to put something to him just so that we're clear on something, yeah? Are you allowed to say...
To me?
No, to me.
That's what I'm thinking, innit? I'm thinking about it.
Okay, let's not.
What's going on there?
No, because
thinking
obviously
about
there's
it.
one that he can't say.
I'm thinking
Maybe.
about it.
No, just don't.
Okay.
Okay.
To be honest,
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think we should let Tem know.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
I saw it. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, we'll do that. No problem. I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
Safe.
Yeah? Safe. Make sure you check all of the links in the description. There might be something there for you. There's some big, things happening for us that we'll announce even further in the month of April. But check the links in the description. There might be a discount code that you like, that you want to use. All right, guys, let's get back into the episode. We're gonna start with number 5.
Okay, cool.
So what did you have? What's your 5th favorite streaming platform?
Hold on 1 second. Sorry, let me just put one there.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait.
no.
I
Yeah.
wasn't finished.
We
Yeah.
got at number 1.
I said ITVX.
Damn.
There's a show called Red Eye on ITVX.
Yeah, ITV's good.
I won't lie to you, they got some shows on that show. They
didn't
got
have
some
the-
shows on that show. They got some shows on that
ITVX,
platform,
You
yeah.
know what I
ITVX.
considered with Yasmin the other day? Starting EastEnders.
Oh no, please.
From the beginning.
I watched.
Not the big.
No, you
maybe
can
like
start
from the
anywhere.
90s.
Oh,
okay.
97 or
Might as
something.
well start
That's
from the
a
beginning, innit?
series, 40 years
that's
worth
what
of content.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna go all the way up until today.
Yeah.
But I'm a 97 and go for, like see
That'd be
what.
interesting.
I'll watch it. I'll watch EastEnders still.
You still do?
Yeah, but like sometimes I go on a 3-month break and I'll be like, okay, I've got 3 months to catch up on.
Oh,
Binge it.
right, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a show. Cat Slater. Get out and pub you slack. To get.
Yeah.
You know what did you guys have at 5?
I had Paramount Plus.
I had Channel 5.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd give the point to Tem because it's closer.
Channel 5 closer. Paramount, I can't lie. Power's on there, innit?
No, I
that's
don't
on
think
Stars. That's
Is
on
that
Stars.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we don't have Stars, so it might
No,
be
we ain't got
Discovery or
Stars.
something.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
they
this.
cross it
yeah,
over
yeah,
like
it's-
that.
Oh,
depending
there's
on your
one I
regions.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
keep
this
forgetting.
is
Keep
an
forgetting. Don't
L.
change your answers. What you got at 4 for?
I've got Disney, you know.
Yes.
I ain't gone on it much, but everyone keeps telling me Disney
got
have some serious shows on there, and it's got films.
Yeah.
And Walking Dead was on Disney at one point.
Yeah.
It was.
So-
Is it not there no more?
It's there. It's there.
Is it
It's
still
probably
there?
It's probably still
I've
there.
just finished the show in it, so I
Damn.
wouldn't know.
What seasons did you go up to?
I finished it.
Like, I
only
finished it as
because
well,
only
but-
because I grew up watching that show and I loved it, even though my favorite character was no longer in it at one point. I
Rick
said,
Grimes.
Yeah. You get me? I said, nah, I have to finish that show.
But they've spanned the block with Rick Grimes.
I
and,
watched that as
Michonne.
well. Yeah, just one episode. Sorry, one season. Yeah.
Okay,
It's
you
alright.
realising.
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright, cool,
I
boom.
gave up on that.
what did you guys have?
I had Discovery as his number 4, but
For football, Champions League nights.
Yeah.
I put BBC.
BBC. I love football on Prime. You see,
love it.
Champions
I love
League
it.
on Prime.
Prime.
That's the one that I forgot
Hey,
to put
Yeah.
that
down.
just feels like the quality of
Bro.
the picture is crisp.
yeah.
Crisp.
Yeah. It just feels good. And
is.
it's like, it's an app I use.
Yeah.
So it's just there, it's like, yeah.
Live
Slap
sport
it
is
on.
on Prime. Run it. Say
Yeah.
no more. Okay. What did you have? Sorry.
I had
Yeah,
BBC
BBC.
at number
And
4.
you had,
Discovery.
and your answer was
Disney.
BBC Discovery.
That's
Point to Dennis.
yeah.
Closer to that one. Okay, 3.
Prime Video.
Dennis.
I had Disney.
Oi.
Yeah, I had ITV.
Okay, then that's
Okay.
Dennis is the closer one.
Okay.
Alright, so it's 2-1 Dennis at 2.
BBC iPlayer.
Oh.
There's some shows.
I had Amazon Prime.
Oh, you're just one behind.
I know.
I had Netflix.
Is it?
No
Yeah.
points.
Okay.
Number one, I've said Netflix. It's a
put
hit and miss
Netflix.
though.
I
It
put
is a hit
Netflix
and miss.
number one.
I put Disney.
Is it?
Because they flew you out, bro.
No, they do, but but I can't lie. The first thing I do if I'm at home, if it's not a YouTube,
I check Netflix.
it's Netflix. Even if I know nothing's on there.
Yeah.
Netflix. I love a little true crime documentary.
Yeah.
I love a little new show. You know what I mean? I love a little Adolescence.
He said adolescence.
Cool. It's definitely time.
What would your number one be?
What
What would everyone's number one be? Just
would be
quickly.
my number one streaming platform?
I'd probably say Disney. Nah, probably Netflix.
It'll be Netflix. Netflix is the go-to.
Last year was Sky.
Sky.
Are we using Sky as one, yeah?
Yeah.
Listen, Sky is like,
As in, like,
on fire.
Gangs
Oh,
of
the
London.
Atlantic.
Gangs of
sort of
London.
style.
All of that
Atlantic
stuff.
London, Penguin, Day of the Jackal.
Yeah, they had
Everyone
Sweet
keeps telling me
Pea.
to watch that. Is that
Day
good?
of
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
Jackal.
Day of the Jackal's cold.
Sky was on fire last year.
Sweet Pea, they had a show called Sweet
yeah.
Pea.
Sweet Pea's cold. Watch
Then
Sky
they
that.
went
had,
crazy.
They've got one Matlock, which is like light-hearted but cold. Like they've been on fire.
Sky
like,
went crazy.
Sky should have
Something
been
comes out on
trust
Sky.
I
What
could
I'm
trust
waiting
them.
for next I hope it's this year or next. Amazon was doing the Lord of the Rings joint.
Oh,
series.
Power of
Power of the
something-
Rings.
or something like that. Yeah.
How- cold.
Oh, is it? I need to watch Lord of the Rings for me to.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Serious joint.
But I think
stuff.
it's too late for me.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing a Harry Potter joint where they got upset that Snape is black or something.
Yeah.
That's stupid, though.
Papa, I see you, dude.
That is stupid, though.
Another guy
Snake.
from the capture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That is so
I hear
stupid.
how it's
Where's
described
that? That
in
was
the
another
book.
Sky one.
What?
Capture.
No,
I can't
Papa
remember
Sadie
the
was in it as
name.
well.
I can't
Project
Gangs of London.
something.
The one where they rewind the time and
Yeah,
that
that
was
one was
That
cold
joint,
as
I can't
well.
remember what it's called. But yeah, I think they're casting up the Harry Potter peeps, and they've put Snape as the
That
black,
was stupid,
as the
though.
black
Come
man.
on, man.
and
Nah, that
they're
is, isn't
upset.
it?
What do
Like-
you think? Fiction have to stay true to the literature.
No. If you're gonna bring someone black in, either create a new character or make it someone that it makes sense. Snape being black,
Yeah, it's a bit
long
like-
hair,
They could've put
straight
Adam
long hair.
Driver.
Do you get me? You
Like
get me? There's
anything.
bare people that could have been Snape. I think they could have used him for someone else. Like that. I think sometimes now they just want to be like, okay, cool. Diversity.
So, you know what? Question to everyone. If you're an actor and you hear that this role comes about, knowing that it was typically, it was a white person that played this role before, would you take it?
Snape, no.
Yeah. Snape is
no.
a bit like. Do you know what it is with Harry Potter? It's so like these are the people.
That's
Yeah.
Do
embedded
you know what I
into
mean?
the UK
Like,
culture,
these are the
you know?
people. So to change it, it's kind of like if you're gonna change it, this is the image of the man that I have.
Yeah.
Make it the person look like this.
Similar.
Do you know what I mean? Whereas like if it's something like when they were complaining about Little Mermaid, I wasn't too
that's
mad
not-
at that
that's
because
not-
it's
yeah.
like. You know what I mean? It's cartoon. It's kind of like whatever. But Harry Potter had how many? And then all of a sudden you want to change.
Yeah.
Bro, no, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Got no black Bond either.
The thing is with that one, I see Idris as if I was to think of a black Bond, Idris is the only one I can think of. Only because it gives me that suave geezer.
You crazy?
Not now.
Not anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You
Back
need
in the
Aaron.
day.
Back in the
Yeah,
day.
that's that nigga could be Bond.
No,
Nah,
no,
you can't
he's
be.
not got
What?
the seasoning.
man.
Who?
don't
Who
think
could
Got
be
the
Bond?
seasoning
No,
yet.
you don't think? Bro, I met him.
Aaron
can't.
Pierre, he ain't
can't.
seasoned.
I've met him, bro. That guy is
Man,
not a
you
joke,
have
man,
to
you know?
have seasoning.
Who does?
As in, like you have to be a seasoned actor, like
Okay.
you've been through
Fairs,
seasons
fairs.
of acting.
Fairs.
This is
Pierre can't
this
be
is
Bond
season
right now. That would
one.
be
be
weird,
Bond.
man.
No, he can't be
Nah,
Bond.
he can't be,
Not
man.
now.
He can't
Not
be.
now.
Maybe they're
man.
right with that one.
Gotta
Who's
be that
even? Does
15
what
years
action
deep
have you
in the
seen?
game.
Okay,
No, he's in Rebel still.
Yeah, but you gotta have
thing,
15 years behind you.
who's a good Bond?
I don't know how much acting people did before they were Bond though.
Daniel Craig, you think you?
Nah, Daniel Craig.
I
fair
think it's
en-
my favourite one.
Even then, how much? Shoot.
Nah, I'm sure he was doing stuff.
That
before
yeah, he was, but like I'm not gonna say he was in bare shit. I remember him
Maybe
from
not bare
fucking
shit.
Yellow, not Yellow. What's it called? Layer Cake.
Yeah.
That's
How
the
many
main
years
thing
ago
that I
do you think
remember
was
him
that?
from. That was a long time ago.
Let's get Daniel Craig up.
It's a
Right.
yellow.
I was thinking, what's the yellow range like? That was obviously a long time ago, but like, I'm not gonna say he was the most decorated actor.
I know what you mean.
know what I'm
but
saying?
It made sense as Bond.
Even
He
Pierce
did
Brosnan,
well.
was Pierce Brosnan
Daniel
out
Craig
there
has
like
been
that?
acting since at least '92.
Hey. No, he's old still.
Yeah, because he's old. He was an old
so
Bond.
that's what I'm saying. A seasoned actor, like
He gives me like.
he's been in
I
films
think
in
Bond
2003.
has to have that swagger in it.
Like,
Yeah, Aaron Pierre's not giving me Bond.
not yet.
Not yet. No, I can't lie,
Yeah,
bro.
crazy.
Maybe
I
in
met
the
one lie.
future.
I met him. I got into the room. The guy was sat like this, yeah, with his deep voice and that. And immediately, Josh and I said to him, "We get it." We said, "Brother, we get it."
Everyone gets
One
it.
line, we get it. Bro.
Everyone gets
Man
it.
was talking like, but then sometimes he'll switch it up and he'll start talking like he's from London. I was thinking, oh right, yeah, this guy's not.
Yeah.
He's not from Oxfordshire and that.
He was Bond for time though. He's from Brixton, innit?
Yeah.
He was Bond since like 2006.
Yeah, bro.
Who?
That's the
Daniel
Bond I
Craig.
remember.
Craig.
I don't remember
Bond
no
for a
other
minute.
Bond still.
there's
Yeah, but only thing
there's
is
hella
Bond.
Bonds.
He might have done like 3 or 4 films. Like Bond
Yeah.
isn't like every year. Like
yeah,
you could
I
be.
know what you mean, yeah.
Pierce Brosnan was Bond for time, but like how many
Each
Bonds
Bond
they
is
play?
grossing like 600 M's.
Yeah, they don't come out all the time.
Bond is serious.
There's been
Yeah.
8 Bonds. You won't remember the first 4. Then
I won't remember the first
Roger
one.
Moore,
Yeah,
Sean
Roger
Connery,
Moore,
Pierce
Sean
Brosnan.
Connery.
There's the ones we would actually remember are the last 3: Sean, Pierce, and Daniel Craig.
Yeah.
But these are seasoned guys.
Yeah, they are.
These are seasoned guys. You can't just be Bond after Rebel Ridge.
I don't think you could be black and be Bond anyway.
I think certain shows or certain films
It's a
are
misrepresentation
inbuilt
still.
into the UK culture. Don't bother trying changing it because there'll be another riot, bro.
That's it.
What
That's
lie,
it.
there would.
I'm fine if Bond is white. Bro.
Yes.
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
Completely
MI6?
fine.
Is it MI5?
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
One of
I'm
them.
happy with it.
They changed Captain America to be black. I said, do you know what?
But the
Fair.
storyline.
They killed him
do
off
that
though,
yeah,
innit?
was
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Yeah.
Fair.
To
That
do-
makes
The
way
white
they
one
did
had
it.
to die.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or
If you now
get
make,
old.
if you now make Iron Man black, it's gonna be an issue.
That's crazy.
It's gonna be an issue. Do you know what I'm saying?
Nah, because again,
It depends
it's-
what the comics say, basically.
Yeah,
That's
that
what it is.
and also is like with Iron Man, it's not like like anybody could be Iron Man. They just need the
Just
technology.
behind it. Yeah,
Because there's
you're
know
War
what I
right.
mean?
Machine, basically.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
right. You're right.
However they've written the comics.
I think the way they did
Yeah,
Captain America
that's
was
as
smart.
black as he gets, bro. War Machine.
War Machine.
Niggas can be War Machine, bro.
What was we actually saying? Okay, so the industry.
Industry.
So you've got 2 TikToks, yeah?
I got 3.
You got 3, yeah?
Yeah.
What you do on the
I
third?
got a
joint?
joint one with my boy Josh. Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Amaya.
So because I've whenever I've thought about speaking on the industry, yeah, I always thought,
Scary, man.
I'm gonna come across angry.
Yeah, scary, man.
People,
Yeah.
people will have something to say, but the way you've come at it creates a new angle of opportunity.
You think, yeah?
Oh, most definitely. Because I've been thinking, how can we tackle this? And then I want to start with we could start anywhere, but the money one is the one that's popped into my mind. I've always thought someone somewhere's being silly.
Yeah.
It's a good way to start.
Yeah.
Someone somewhere is being silly, and that's why they can fit. Okay, let me come from. That was this side of the spectrum. Let me use the corners to talk to them. When they send a brief and they say, "What's your fee?" If I fight everyone on the other side of that CC, because I've worked in the industry. I've been on the other side of the table and I've seen agencies or my agency do, right, you did that to them.
Yeah?
So basically, we was working on a campaign.
Is it you lot?
No.
Okay.
When I was on the other side of the
yeah.
table, we was working on a campaign and they wanted like 8 creators. 6K per creator. That was the budget. 6K per creator. So everyone could have took 6. We might have saved 34K.
I know you
Crazy.
did.
For absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
It's come back. Some creators we paid £800. I was thinking, why did you do this to
Crazy.
them? But it wasn't my job
Yeah,
to
yeah,
contact
yeah,
the
yeah,
creators. It was only my job to pass the Excel from them lot to them lot.
Yeah.
So I had no communication with any of the creators. So when I'm looking at the Excel sheet,
You think it's a mad
I'm
thing?
thinking, why haven't you not spent all the money?
Crazy.
They're only going to tell us to spend it somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They want the Christmas party, innit?
Like,
For real.
That's what they want.
or
They want the
next year
Christmas
they're going to
party.
be like, oh, well, we only spent 200,000.
So we dropped
So
the
we dropped
we
the
spent
budget.
way more
Yeah,
than
yeah,
200,000. But they're like, someone at the top is going to be like, well, marketing, why didn't you not spend all the money? Nah, it's
Yeah.
like, what?
You don't need
Why?
as much budget no more.
Yeah, they
You
need
know?
cut. Yeah.
We was able to achieve that without that. So now, first of all, you've shorted. Some creators got the whole 6.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
were like,
yeah.
my fee is 7. They were like, oh, we've only got 6. So the creators like, I only needed 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I only needed 2.
Yeah.
Some took 8, so that means we saved, 5.2 on that one and that one, and like that. It's just saving all over the place. Like,
That's how it is, man.
so when agencies hit you up and say, what's your fee? What's the scope of work?
Yeah.
What am I charging you?
What's my fee for what?
Yeah.
First and foremost. Or what do you have?
What's
I'll
your
tell you what I
budget?
could do.
Yeah.
What's your budget?
It'd be nice if it worked that way.
Yeah.
It would be.
It would be great.
And you know what? What I would say is, I always say it, shout out to Zizi.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Zizi. Our first campaign that we ever did on the podcast was for Barbershop Chronicles. She was working at an agency at the time, and she said, yeah, what's you guys' fee? I remember we was like,
that was our first joint. We was in the basement.
what should we say? £50. I'm joking, we didn't say that. But let's say we was like, let's say it might be like, 2 bills, 3 bills. Because at the time I just thinking, man's getting paid for something, cool. She was like, I think you should go for like £1,000. I think you should go for like 1K.
That's a good friend.
She's like, you can get that.
That's a good friend.
We didn't know her like that. She
Not
just
at
reached
all.
out.
Didn't
That's
know
a-
Zizi
that's
like
a
You
that.
get what I'm
That's a good
saying?
somebody.
I was
I don't-
like,
she hadn't been on the show at that
No.
point. We didn't know Zizi
no.
like that.
That's good.
Not at all. And I was from that day. I was like, see, that is what everyone needs to be on.
need
We
to.
have this. This doesn't affect my job. It's not my dad's company. It's not. If I give you this, we had this budgeted, bro. I'm not giving you something out of my own pay, bro. Bro, just give me the budget that you got for me, like.
I just find it mad, bro.
So like, over the years, we've given free game, people that have DM'd us for advice, boom, boom. We've said this and that, and there's some nasty things that I hope I don't forget to mention in this segment here, But like, when I saw you doing it, I was like, okay, this is how I can tackle it without coming across angry. Because I'm mad.
Bro. Bro.
Mad.
Bro.
I'm mad.
If you not catch me when these brands are not paying and they're trying to play silly games, I have to refrain myself. Sometimes I do the video, saving my drafts. At least I've got it off my chest now. Sometimes, because boy, I don't want to come across angry like you said. Because I could come on the internet moving mad. Screaming and start shouting everyone's name. I'll do it. Some of them brands know I'll do it as well.
You know what's mad, yeah? Like, you get into, let's say wherever you've lived a certain place where maybe there's certain rules. You know how it is when people owe money. Right, don't go to the club and go splash money if you owe money. Like, you've lived around that. And then you think, I'm in the corporate world. This shit can't happen. I send an invoice. What?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Did I not do the work? I don't get it.
Bro, you owe
know
me
what I mean?
peas, man.
You guys owe me bread. I'm seeing another campaign. Are you mad? The 30 days is already... What?
Crazy. I'm petty. So I've gone straight to the boss, CEOs sometimes.
Yeah.
DM them. Listen, get me my money, bro. And
What
I'm not
the
joking.
hell?
A company made me wait 7 months. And I said,
Crazy.
You're sending me fake invoices that, we sent you the money. You didn't. I've gone to find your seat. It's quick, LinkedIn. CEO of this country. Okay, cool. Found your Instagram. I know where your wife is now. Let me DM your wife and you, so your wife could tell you at the dinner table, and I'll let you know.
Did you DM
100%.
Did you DM his wife?
100%. What? I said, tell your husband.
Mike, there's an angry black man in my DM saying you owe him money.
Tell your husband. I always send a voice note as well, so you know it's not. You can tell from the.
So it's me.
Yeah.
You start the voice and say, it's me, Moyo.
It's
This
me.
is a ChatGPT. No.
Yeah, you will hear me start. You will hear the tone of my voice as well. I need that money because when it's now time, they come to you. They go, okay, you free. We want. This is the brief.
They'll
Have
be
it to
on
us
you.
by Sunday.
Deliverables.
You want it last minute. You want quick
Yeah,
delivery.
yeah.
So when it's time for my money to be sent to me,
All of a sudden it's
Where's the
payroll.
urgency?
Oh yeah, we need to put this in the pay. What do you mean it's
Exactly.
not in the payroll?
have you got my money in a high
Are you
investment
not
account?
mad?
Are
And you know what?
crazy?
You know what? You know what's annoying? Do you know what's
Lifetime
annoying?
assets where my
You
money
know what's
is.
annoying? Yeah, these guys they be acting like say the bank account that they have works different from us.
Can you imagine?
We have business bank account.
Bro.
I can go in and
quickly.
add payee and
And
send.
send.
Transfers, no problem.
It's all the same. It's not, just because there's an accounts department doesn't mean that they've got some special like
Yeah.
technology, bro. Somebody signs in and sends.
But I remember doing invoices at work. I've been on that
you-
side of the
yeah.
fence.
Someone
I've seen
signs
it.
and
I
sends,
could
bro.
walk over to basically we before we just put everything digitally. I was gonna say on the computer.
Yeah.
English is hard. Yeah. Before we did it all digitally, yeah, I had a stack of invoices on my desk. But it wasn't that I had one invoice on Tuesday, 10 on Thursday, and then it piled up. No, they just brought it over, said, Fred, can you check these invoices? Yeah, okay, sure. Look on there. Yeah, tick, that's correct. Work through that, take it back over to finance, and then it's back to them, innit? Like, you could really, in my office, just walk over to finance. Hey,
It's right there.
Chase me.
They behave like finances in Dubai.
Like,
no, bro. Finance might be across the desk, bro.
Yeah.
It's right
You know,
there.
Or an email away.
Email,
It's
right
not that
there.
deep.
so I know being on both sides of the fence, I know how the finance joint works. Yeah, cool, you got your processes and la 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 la. But I really know how the campaign goes. Like, send man the brief and the deliverables.
Yeah.
Don't ask me what my fee is.
I don't even know what I'm charging for.
Yeah.
Tell me the
Do
budget.
I have to
love
edit?
doing
Like,
that.
do
Yeah.
I have to like
I
do
have
the production?
all the
Like, what's going
details
on?
for me to know because I need
love
to
it.
charge for that.
Yeah.
We need to charge for all of
I
it.
love it.
Tell
How?
me the budget. I'll tell you what I could do. I'll tell you.
Let me know your
4K,
fee for
okay, I
this.
could do this. 22K, okay, we could do this. 90K, we can do this.
I do a lot.
Yeah?
100K, I open my palm. It'll be like you on the train again.
I think I paid.
I think I paid.
You all right, mate? Did the 100K come in yet? You know, like that. Nah, but seriously, like, let's give
horrible
whatever
stuff,
free
man.
game we can to
Yeah,
the newcomers.
yeah.
The next one I liked that you did was, can I get a collab?
Yeah, I saw that one.
I can't lie, that one irks my soul.
Does, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
That one irks my
even
soul.
recently, hey guys, I'm starting a Kinninko.
Can you jump on? No.
Can you start it?
You want me to be first?
Can
No.
you start it?
No.
Because
Yeah.
you see, when you was getting to uni, you never emailed Nike and said, "Hey guys, can."
Yeah.
When I started
Yeah.
the university first and finished it,
Yeah.
start and finish, then ask. That one's quick. That's a quick one. We'll breeze over that one.
Yeah.
And I like the next joint of like, 500 fills up some venues.
It
Like,
does, man.
Don't think you're too small. That's because that's even the next good point. That links to something we've heard recently. We won't say who it is, yeah. But you brands, some of you is nasty. That we've heard things like, I'm trying to pattern it properly. We've heard things like, this such and such had a campaign put to them. They went and got some background information that the campaign was put to another group who had, let's say, 300,000
Now I know what
followers,
you're saying. Yeah.
and their price was whatever, white women. They didn't want to do it or whatever. Then it got put to the black girl, and she had 3 times the following.
Aye.
But they wanted to reduce
Reduce the fee.
Not even that they wanted to reduce the fee. They up the criteria of followers you need.
Yeah.
That was it,
order.
that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, at first they'll say, okay, we're looking for creators
Yeah.
that have 300K.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, cool, perfect.
this.
But then the white girls didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
So then they've gone to the black girl and they're like, she's like, oh yeah, I've got like 500K. So I fit the criteria. They're like, no, we need creators of $1 million.
Yeah.
It's like, but you were about to give it to the 300K.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Crazy.
Nasty.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So like,
Crazy.
the thing is, the goalposts will really move. Because I remember there was a time on Instagram, because we'll get into the algorithms in a minute. On Instagram, it was 10K followers and you can add a link in your story.
Yeah.
So
That
man
was
is,
it. Yeah.
man is working for that
Yeah,
10K.
That was
Then you
it.
get there,
still.
now everyone can do link him a link.
Yeah.
Link him, link
10K and you can monetize.
Yeah.
We wanted to get to that 10K. Got to that 10K, I said, where's everybody?
Where's the money?
Where's everyone?
I was furious. But then it's like, yeah, how the goalposts move. This whole
Yeah,
say this
bro.
to you, yeah, you need this and that. You
yeah.
went and got this and that. Come have niche. What's you lot special?
You need,
Oh.
you need blue tick. Now everyone paying for blue tick.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Lie me. Stop your noise.
What's the why?
Yeah.
Oh, don't.
What's the
Don't.
why, bro?
Don't. Because
What is the why?
Don't.
Eh? when I see what you've already put out there on that channel, you're asking me what's the why? Yeah. Why that then?
And look,
why that?
Look how the game has pivoted. Since, so there was a point where I felt we wasn't getting work because we was free.
This is when we spoke in Malta, right?
Most probably, because we was free men in relationships, married, whatnot. We didn't fit what was going on in the industry.
Which dating and all of that stuff.
Yeah. We had some jokers hit us up like, you silly person.
Yeah.
Just look on my page, you'll see my wife. Like, they didn't have to do much.
He's the researcher here, focus, innit? But now, if you see where it's gone, it's all of this kid stuff, kids like in terms of like kids roasting rappers and talent, and it's like, alright, cool. I don't want to be on that set. So when the joint happened to Felipe, the scene could have. There was a nasty LinkedIn post that it felt like this person was firing shots at all types of talent. Did you see the LinkedIn post?
No.
Maybe I didn't screenshot at the time, but there was a LinkedIn post. It was like, bruh, that seems like a wide fire still. Like, cool, whatever. But when that happened, emails is coming in now like, I'm thinking it's been like 2-3 years about you wanna have a word with us now. Nah. Well, right over here. You think because what's happened with because you can't use those episodes no more. You wanna. Nah, I'm all right. We're all right, in fact, actually. It's good. No reply. The way you treated us, treat you back. Like some people, you can't say hello to me in public again.
No. 100% not.
Cause I don't like fake in the industry.
That's it. I don't do the fake stuff.
Fake in the industry. I'm nobody's mate. And if you deep it, if you look at it, nobody's mate.
I'm letting you cook right
No,
now.
you're cooking.
I know it's been on his heart, man.
No, you're cooking, bro. You're cooking. If it gets too mad, we'll just edit it out. But you're cooking.
Right now, I'm just here thinking, is there any edits for me to do? But so far,
trust me, you're cooking, bro.
The joint. Everyone used to be buddy a couple years ago, but when the industry got hard last year, no one really wanted to speak out on how hard it is because there was movers and shakers, so you never really had your foot in the door at this place. But everyone stopped going to dinner and stopped calling, that's my sister, that's my brother. Everyone stopped doing that. The scene got shook last year, even before Felipe. It was a madness. Rough things was going on, and not everyone was being honest about how things was going on. The scene is very fake. A lot of people is brother and sister until it's
Yeah, bro.
Calling each other, you know?
At the end of the day, man will stand on top of your shoulders to get to the next.
Like,
there's a lot of I call them pocket watchers and climbers. They like to, you lot are popping now, let me jump on it. And then once I've gone past you, let me just stay there, innit? I've seen too much of that. That's why for the first 3 years of my life in this industry, I didn't collab with no one. I didn't care who they were. Unless a brand said to me, we're paying you to collab with this person, I'll be like, okay, cool. We're both getting money. It's not a problem. But I would not go out my way to collab with anyone. I don't care how big, how small they were. For me to be told, that person made you, or you're only doing videos to... I said, no. Let me establish myself first.
And there are nasty people. There are blockers as well. There are people that will block you in terms of your name's on a something, but they're a little bit cool with the person that's handling it. Who else is on there? No, I don't want to work with that person. There's people that will get your name taken off lists. Your name was in the room and they didn't want your name to be in that room. Someone was doing up inquiry about you and they put in a bad word. You know, like when you work at a job and they say, you need a referee from your last place. They're not allowed to say a bad thing about you. There's people out here that will say a bad thing about you.
You can't do a negative reference no more.
It's crazy.
You can just choose to say,
decline or something.
to decline to make a reference.
It's a
or
nasty
positive
game.
one.
It's a nasty game, and unfortunately, it's a nasty game.
It's the game.
Yeah,
It's
that is the game. That's all games. That's all industries. Like, this is not separate. This isn't a special one where you're not going to have anything fake. You're not going to have gatekeepers. You're not going to have people think that actually, like, it's like slavery again, bro. There's people that are like, as in terms of the structure where, someone gets to the house and they're like, fuck it. You guys, fuck you guys, because I'm here, I've made it. You know what I mean? It's the same thing, bro.
We never really mentioned the joint that the gatekeeping I don't want to call that one gatekeeping per se, but at the inside joint, not the inside joint, when we was leaving somewhere and someone was trying to introduce us and the energy wasn't
Oh, okay, yeah.
Looked at us like, even looked straight through us.
No, but that was it's not gatekeeping, but it's more of a sense.
Sounds like we got who we got.
Yeah.
We don't need no more you.
Yeah.
We got who we got. We've hit the quota.
Yeah. That stuff I'm like.
Sounds like
No matter how hard you work, someone will still look through you. So that's advice.
100%.
You can't take everything to heart. The next day, you just go back to doing what you were doing.
That's it.
Yeah. Until they're ready to see you.
Bro. And then even at that point, you might say, nah.
You decide then.
Or they might have, again, remember, like, someone will leave that place and go to the next place,
bro.
and then the next person likes you.
They're
And that's
onto
what
you,
it
That's
is.
how it works.
Someone
Movers
just
and
likes
shakers,
you.
bro.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
That is it.
Someone might just like
All
you.
it's about is, are you liked, bro? And sometimes that person likes you, sometimes that person, you make them sick. And there's nothing you can do about it. But as long as you treat everyone with respect, bro, you'll find the places where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
But you have to focus on your own shit.
The maximum
own
advice
shit.
I could give is consistency.
Yeah.
Please, tell them again, man.
I don't know why anyone else thought it was something else.
Yeah. It's
Consistency.
It's that. You could pump out shit for a year straight. People are gonna eventually love the shit.
Yeah, bro. And then
Like,
they have a catalogue
yeah.
to go back for. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, this guy's been funny for time. I can't believe I've only just been watching them now. That whole vibe, like consistency, and then to add on to that, because I would always say consistency anyway, it will be community. Yeah. Bro, if you can find your kinfolk, if you can find those people that love you, do it for them. Do it for you, do it for them. And I'm telling you, when anything's hitting the fan, if you got them, they're there.
I've always said you need that cult following. I think you lot have smashed it with that. Especially because you're on a platform like YouTube. Like, someone has to take time out their day to watch you.
Bro.
When it's on a TikTok, it's like this, okay, what's next? Like, it's quick.
Bro.
Do you know what I mean? That's why when I've done the videos I do, they're longer and you get to know me, like my personality. Some people are genuinely just, I see you online, I don't know anything about you, I don't have anything to relate to, just, it's all right. Because of you guys are your personality. Like, your whole show is your personality, and then a random person will come and do extra. People have tapped into you. So like you said, when shit hits a fan, they're there.
Yeah, bro.
You might have it might be quiet for a few weeks, but then a couple of weeks later, film.
That's an interesting thing though. Like, do you feel like, how do you feel? Do you have a community, or like, how do you connect with your audience? You know what I mean?
I feel like I have a community compared to, I don't like comparisons, but like just as a TikToker, you don't get much community at all. Like, that's just not really a thing. I know people with 5 to 10 million followers on TikTok. They drop a clothing line tomorrow, they're getting 50 max buyers. Someone with 2,000 subscribers on YouTube that has built that community, drop that clothing line, they'll sell out straight away. Do you know what I mean? That's why not a lot of like TikTokers are doing shows. Like, you've done live shows.
You feel like listening to what your audience want.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do your audience even want that? You're there saying, I want to make clothes. I don't want that from you, nigga. You've never been saucy. You have never dripped. You are dry, nigga. You've never dripped.
You've been drowning. No drip. But like, with the consistency thing, like in speeches, you may hear people big up God. Don't let that even be a reason for you to try and connect closer with God. Because what is God? Don't come and ask me for this thing, but you're not even gonna work for it. The work, that's the consistency. People have been in my DMs for the past how many years? Oh, can I get advice on this? Or what do you think of this? I'm like, hey, if you start, don't stop, you know? Don't ask me for advice and then you didn't even take it. Because I don't like giving advice.
I don't like giving advice on how to start something. I absolutely hate that, because to me that means you've done no research. Somebody's actually DM like, I'm trying to start a podcast. What's your advice on how I could start a podcast? It's like, what equipment do you need?
You do your
simple research. You'll know I need a mic, I need something to record on. Bro, how you coming to me to ask me how do I start a podcast? If you were asking me about what channels that I can post my pod, that's a different story. Do you know what I mean? Even then you can go and research, but then you might be wanting like more in-depth knowledge on which partner I should really use, what's the all of that stuff, that's different. But to ask me how to start, what equipment do I need to start? Are you mad?
You're not doing it.
Like, are you mad? Like, I've heard so many people that have asked me, oh yeah, how do I start a podcast? Like, what equipment do I need?
Bro.
Like, you just Google it.
Yeah.
Like, I used to reply, Google it, but now I just air it. I'm just like, I'm not, you're not serious. You just want to talk to me.
That'll ruin my day.
Like, you just want to talk
I
to
said
me.
Google it. I said that. I'll be
You want to
vexed.
say, VP gave me, like, you kind of want to do that.
Nah,
I
it's
get
like,
you.
it's not, no.
I get you.
Even, I think before we tackle algorithms, the securing of brand deals, that's probably, I don't know if I don't actually want to rank what's the hardest thing about this industry, because some may say it might be dealing with the critics, thinking of new content for tomorrow. But big shout out to Paps, he's killing it.
Yeah, man.
Paps, you're doing great things.
Yes.
He just
he
won
won the 10K
the
for
thing
one channel
for-
before. Yeah.
Even outside of that, like his own, what he's done before this 10K, if the 10K has dropped yet or not. Paps, I watch your stuff.
Yeah.
I like what I don't really watch TikToks.
Yeah.
Paps
Paps so
hasn't
good.
slowed down.
Nah,
He's
he's
really
really good, man. He's really
Guy,
good at what he does.
You
man,
know,
the labbing.
don't slow
Yeah,
down.
the
It's
lab.
like when we picked up the award, that doesn't mean we slowed down. You
Nah,
don't slow
not
down
at all.
because you've reached a milestone. When's the next one? Where's the next one? How will we get there? Like anyone that ever walks in here and clocks, there's no one behind the cameras.
It's honest to God, I walked in. I need these lot to know. I walked in. He was on lights. He was behind there. He was tapping something, pushing this, soundboards, all cameras, mics, everything. I said, here, this is the first time I come into a podcast studio and I ain't seen, or no producers messaged me beforehand, okay, this is the topics, blah, blah, blah. Like, genuinely, I saw the booms outside and I said, oh, rah, like, yeah, this is really the 90s baby show. Get me? But I got in here and I said it multiple times to them as well. I said, this is mad. Like, you lot are doing it all by yourself. And he said he's going to go edit it later on.
Yeah.
You crazy or what? You know that one will spin my head. You know I start hating my own voice. When I sit there editing my own TikToks, it's only 3 to 5 minutes long. Maybe 30 minutes worth of footage. You lot have edited. I don't know how long we've been doing this. Maybe 2 hours. I say, chai.
Yeah.
Chai. No, you guys deserve it, bro.
You
You deserve it. And
Yeah.
back to what you were saying before, you didn't start, like if you were to look back 5 years ago, 5 years ago, you'll be thinking, I don't know when you're gonna get your awards. You know what I mean? It took you that long, but you feel like you deserved it
You might have
earlier.
had one camera 5 years ago.
Aye.
We've got 5 cameras now.
And they're not, if you lot that know cameras, they're black Majaks.
You noticed it as well. Like I was like, okay, so you know
Bro.
camera.
Yeah.
You only saw 3.
Yeah, I didn't clock the extra 2. There's probably one hiding somewhere as well. But
Yeah, you never know.
what man's saying is invest in yourself.
Yeah.
You want free get. We've invested in ourselves since year 1 on equipment. That was year 1. I wouldn't say there was no live shows in year 1, but the first every live show we paid for ourselves.
I love that.
Every piece of equipment we paid for ourselves. Every studio we paid for ourselves. There was never a chief financier. There's no Lucien Grange in this operation.
I think that's even another thing that, like, a bit of game, like, I get the glitz and glam of the do O2 Arena, but now that we're actually in it and we're seeing the returns, sometimes do Clapham Grand.
Oh, yeah.
Because honestly, the amount that we make from Clapham Grand compared to doing those things is that, for what, 200 extra people?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
7,000 less pounds.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
not
Wow,
even
bro.
an exaggeration. It's like 7,000 less pounds you'd make,
bro.
and you'd have more people in the building.
Just
But
to say-
for
just to say you have more
for the name of I did it here,
Yeah.
One day,
one day
You'll get in
when
Jesus'
we're
name.
just like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Have
what's
that.
7 bags?
Have that, man.
You know?
more than
Have
7
that.
today.
Yeah.
We need to get the 7 minimum.
Minimum.
Maximum
Yeah.
7. We need to turn this around.
There's 3 of us, man.
You know, it's
this
a,
around.
I think a scary thing is when one thing that's beautiful is when you know your own business, right? And the scary thing is when someone comes to you and says, "Now do this. This is good business." And you're like, "No, that's not. No, that is not.
No.
That is not good business. That's not good for me or my people. That does nothing for anyone but you."
That's it, the people.
I like you've called it good and bad business, because the next pagans are the management agencies.
Yeah.
Also
A
bad
lot.
business.
Yeah.
We've had people sit us down at dinner.
Oh
I
man.
wanted to 360 us.
360. Oh, that was
At
hilarious.
even 720.
That was hilarious, bro.
Spin you around, bro.
That was so funny.
Signing blood.
That was so
At the
funny.
weren't even
dinner
the
was lit as well. Like,
But the
we had
funniest
a
thing
great
is,
time with
Right.
them.
we've
And
been
then-
to
like-
better dinners. We've been to better
Yeah, we've
dinners
been to their
ourselves.
dinners, but the vibe was like,
great.
oh, we were all
Oh
bantering.
yeah,
It was cool.
That's how they catch you.
laughing.
And
Yeah,
then when the
yeah.
business came to it and said, you
that.
thought you could laugh me into a bad deal.
Do you know?
It's crazy, man.
Bro, the funniest thing is when Mans was we're at the dinner, yeah, and I think to be fair, I feel like it was one of the first times that someone said, "Oh, let's go to dinner."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like let's treat you. There's nothing attached to it. It's just let's just treat you whatever. And then it's off the back of something that we did as well. So it was like, all right,
Yeah.
actually let's talk some more. Let's go for dinner. All right, cool, no problem. So
We can
man's
talk
gone.
about that as well.
Let me
Man's-
interject though.
Yeah.
Quick. The reason why we're not saying the name is cool. That's not nice to do.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
also
Unnecessary.
it is someone might have a good experience with them too.
Yes.
But
Also
what
true,
we
yeah.
also
And things
do
can
in
change.
this industry is cool. I said like, okay, what we also do as people in this industry as a good human is you can ask someone,
Yep.
say I know you've been at an agency, I could ask you, oh, what was such and such like?
Yeah.
I know you've left there, or I know you're still there, but you might be wanting to leave, or you might have left on bad terms. I could say, oh, Moyo, like, what was it like there? Or even, we've done it, Tolly, what was it like there? What was it like there? Adiola, what was it like there? And they'll give us, they're
Yeah,
honest. So we
100%.
can do that, but that's why we're not, also a reason why we're not saying the names of because
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
else might have a good
Yeah,
experience.
yeah,
Yeah,
different
of course,
experiences
of
for
course.
everybody.
Or
Yeah.
or
Different
someone
for everyone.
moves from that company
Yeah.
next week knows the best thing,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. Different for everyone,
But
man.
we've sat at the dinner and then we're talking, having a great time. And I remember man basically said, yo, so we'll sign you and then, we'll help you get this and then we'll take a percentage of that and percentage of that and percentage. And I was like, I remember I actually said, is that a 360?
Yeah,
And-
you did. Yeah,
and he
asked
said
that.
yes.
Yeah.
He said
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, he said yeah.
He did it. He thought you had enough alcohol to say, all right.
He said yes.
So he would have took a verbal
Yeah.
agreement at the table.
Yeah,
a
probably
handshake would have been
have.
enough for him.
Yeah.
He said
Dan, you
yes,
can't
it
get out of
is.
this. Yeah.
I said,
At least you
wow.
lot are clued up, man.
You want to
yeah.
put me
How many
in
people
that?
are in that position where they're like,
Oh.
they get seen, they
We
get taken
know,
to...
to this day, we know people.
Yeah.
Do you know what's so funny? Yeah, I remember this was. I don't think we had gone full time yet, but we were just about to, or we had just gone full time. But I remember off the back of that work and how much we got paid for that, I remember thinking, okay, we're gonna be doing this now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah,
this
yeah,
is
yeah.
easy money that we're gonna be getting
Yeah.
monthly or
Yeah,
weekly
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the reason to go full time. When
uh-huh.
we actually got there, and I realized we probably won't do that again.
Yeah, bro.
We need something
Yeah,
else
bro.
because now we're here.
Yeah,
it was
bro.
mad. That whole
and we
period
never
was
did
crazy.
that again.
Yeah, we never did.
this
I
day we
looked
never
at that
did
man.
that.
Yeah,
It will
yeah.
happen again and in
No,
tenfold.
but
in
if
Jesus'
you know
name.
what that is,
In terms of that,
yeah,
that
yeah.
particular
But
thing, yeah.
in terms of that though, we need in term for yeah. But
If
go
you could actually, like, we was at a dinner, but really and truly, we was food.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're eating,
like
you
we
got-
was in like you know when everyone's at the beach
Yeah, you
and
got on the table.
they say shark and there's like three of you just in the water like oh shit. We was food,
you
bro.
were the food.
We was
Yo,
food.
they
bro.
thought that's how they get you. They put the alcohol in your system. You think,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, let's sign it.
that's how many a black youth have been trapped.
Yeah.
Guy and girl, you is ambidextrous. That's
And
not
how
the
have
word,
you
but you know what I'm saying.
navigated the industry then? Because you said one of your friends is your manager. Or?
Yeah. So I met her at uni and we did the same course. And she always like uni. I wasn't really trying to go to lectures. I'll be honest. And she always was on my back. Listen, you got to do this. You got to do this. She helped me. So I knew she's serious when it's time to be serious. But don't get it twisted. When there's a barbecue or when there's a house party, she'll be enjoying playing, having fun with her friends. So I said, okay, you could do a bit of both. Then she started the Don't Rush challenge, you know, the Don't Rush with the makeup and
Yeah.
She
That's on
started
the
that with her friends.
panini. Yeah, that's in a twist.
Yeah.
What, she started?
She started. It was her and her
I
friends.
swear.
Yeah, at
Crazy.
uni, 7 of them, I think. And then I was like, okay, you know a bit of social media as well. She started a podcast during Corona times. And it was all online. So yeah, I was like, okay, cool. You know a bit about the industry. You don't really know about this industry that much, but you still know social media.
Yeah.
And I always thought, no matter how big I get, I would love to have like a team around me. There's like friends and family, innit?
Yeah.
Sticky one, because sometimes working with friends and family is a
gets
bit of a
tough.
heat. But I
yeah.
said, all right. So yeah, we left uni. I did this for a year and a half. I said, I'm making sure, I don't care how big I am, I'm gonna do this for a year and a half by myself, or at least a year, just so I get to know like what to do.
Yeah.
Because certain people just go straight from being online to in management, and now your management's swindling you money.
Left, right, and center.
The money's just, do you get? So I did it for a year. I learned what I learned the hard way. Lost out a lot of money, but then she needed a job at the time, and I was like, okay, you know what? Be my manager. I need someone to handle my emails. I need someone to talk, because I'm doing imposter syndrome. You know what I mean? Brands are coming to me.
You can't believe that they're offering you money.
Bro, you know the day I realized it? It was Subway. I've worked with them since, so thank you. I worked with them, and this is when I was at uni, and I gave a price of 500 because I said, I'm at uni, this is crazy. Taco Bell just gave me one for like 100 or something like that, and gave me £200 worth of food. So I told the man, come eat.
Everyone's
Come
eating.
eat. Subway came like 3 months later. I said 500. I'm thinking, it's too much, Moyo. Like, why have I done that? The person, to this day, I need to find out who it was. The person behind the email said, we're gonna double that for you. I said, he?
Wow.
On this, bro, no. They didn't say, we'll do 500. But they just said, we're gonna double that for you. We'll give you £1,000. I said, I said, wait.
That's when you know they were taking advantage.
They had 10 for you.
Bro, it gets worse. This is how I found out. So I went to a Boohoo event, and it's my first ever event after uni. I'm looking around, everyone's in like jewels and design. I said, hey? I said, the deals I'm doing, it's going to take me a lot of deals to get to this point.
How many Subway deals have you done?
And then I'll never forget, Bash the Entertainer came up to me, and I've seen it. He's massive, still massive to this day, but he said, we did the same Subway deal. He said, we got bare money for that. I said, bare money.
Those are the ones.
£1,000 is crazy. He said, huh? He said, bro, you could have charged like 5 times 10 that. I said, huh? On my life, this is the first ever event, I got on my knees, I started screaming. I said, hey, I lost how much money? From that day, I said, cool, I'm not gonna, the imposter syndrome thing is not happening to me. I still did it to a certain degree, but once I had my manager, when I told her to come on, it was like, yo, she's getting me deals and money that I wouldn't even bother asking for because I'm scared. So she's been my manager for the next 3 years now. And it's been great. Honestly, every brand that we've worked with has always come back because of her and me. Like, it's not one person I can think of anyway has a bad thing to say about her or me in this industry. And I think it's just
what's crazy about all that?
Man say ha.
Is that her name?
Man say ha. Now what have we had there? We've had ha, we've had intestinal.
The English is hard, man. English is so hard. Honestly,
that could be the name of this episode.
It's been a long day, man.
That's good though, man. I think that's definitely like, shout out Rebecca.
Shout out to Rebecca.
Like, when Rebecca does emails, it feels like she can say more than if we're saying it. Do you know what I mean? Like she can
a woman's touch, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
A woman's
touch. And then they don't look at us like these guys are dickheads. Like, why are they so angry at or whatever?
Exactly.
Like, it's like, nah, Rebecca.
And sometimes being a part of an agency as well. I said this online as well. A lot of people want to be a part of an agency or like just management where they have loads of big creators. You're not the favorite, my brother.
You're gonna get shelved.
I tell people, if the agency has more than, it depends on how much staff they've got as well. But if they've got hundreds or if they've got tens and tens of creators.
Bro.
There's two things to look at. Look at the staff. And then look at the talent.
That's it.
If there's not enough staff, if there's not at least 3% of the staff that look like you, don't go over there because they've probably never seen your stuff. And then if the talent doesn't look like you either,
problems.
Forget about it.
Yeah, bro.
They're trying out something new.
Or they're just saying quota.
Quota.
They're literally just saying, we've got this amount of black talent, or we got this amount of diverse talent.
They ain't never if for example, we're podcasters, content creators. So if you look at their roster and they don't have any, forget even look like you. If they don't have anyone that does something like you, they've probably never sold.
Don't
you.
be the token one.
You don't have to be the guinea pig.
You know, if
Don't
you
be
do
the
cooking and you go there and there's 2 cooks already, you make 3 now. Go there, no problem.
yeah.
They know how to do cooking.
Exactly.
If you do gym and they've got 7 gymmers there already, the competition might be tough, but you know they can do gym.
They know.
Yeah. If you look, there's not one something like you. It's gonna be rough.
Yeah, you're gonna be the test, and it doesn't always work.
Yeah,
No?
you just have to know that's a risk.
Yeah, just
That's
know it's a risk.
You might be the one that smashes it, but that is a risk.
They might be signing you, hoping you get big.
Yeah.
Than what you already are, and it's like they won't do. They're gonna try and sell you. Yeah, we're gonna do your
dream.
development.
They'll tell you from the get-go, it's a dream.
They'll use the word development. Where do you see yourself? Sorry, where do you see me? You
Yeah,
tell me
yeah,
your
yeah.
vision. I'll see if that matches up with my joint.
Where do
Because
you
if you
see
just want to
yourself?
put me on the same channel as the rest of them,
Yeah.
I'm alright, thanks.
Words.
You might want that channel. You might know what channel I'm talking about. But if that's not what you see for yourself, or you see yourself on television, but they're saying they see you on YouTube, I would tell them, hey, I want
to be on TV.
How do we get this TV route? Oh, is that not what your agency can do? If not, tell me now. Because you're going to waste a year of my time, because they'll probably put you on 6 months rolling, take 20% of everything. And you can, that's the next thing, you can negotiate your contracts.
Yep.
Of course.
Some of you might want to do an agency thing, there's no real contracts involved with that. But if you go management, you can negotiate your contracts. They may say 20%, you might say, all right, you can have 20% of what you bring.
Yeah.
Or how about you take 10%?
Yeah.
You can negotiate your contracts from management to brand deals.
Yeah.
Or you don't like that exclusivity term, you want to remove that competitor because you're doing something that, okay, that's your competitor in that's fair, but I work with that brand in this way. So we're gonna have to remove that one, otherwise up the fee.
Everything's negotiable.
Yeah.
English.
It's all right.
Hey, one
more.
more.
One more. We've been pushing it. Because we've been cooking. We've been cooking. Negotiable.
got one more shot.
Nabuka
Mesa, very close to God.
That's a headbanger.
You got one more chance. But yeah, guys, I think if this we try to be insightful. Doesn't mean run up in the. If you've got questions, ask in the comments. Don't DM me. Rather you write in the comments. That way everyone can see.
Everyone can see.
Everyone start thinking, what about this? Because you might all have the same question. Man could tell you on this joint. In the comments, now everyone can see. We're gonna publicize this type of information. This was the right episode to do it on. Moyo's built a brand.
You've done amazing things, man.
Amazing things,
You've done
bro.
amazing things. Like you come across as like the guy to go to.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
You do. And like when I see you, like when we saw you at JBR, I was like, this makes sense. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't ever see you and be like, how the hell? Do you know what I mean? Like you've done well.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, bro.
So have you lot, like genuinely, I know you just got the award this year, but that doesn't take away the last hundreds of years that you lot have just been putting in the grind.
Yes.
Yeah, you lot are old, innit? Like everything you guys have done from the first episode to the behind the scenes to now, it's like you lot deserve that. I hope you lot know that, innit? Like you lot deserve it. Like even just getting this space is mad. It's not cheap.
I never had, what's the thing you used?
Imposter syndrome.
Imposter syndrome in this.
That's
I had
good.
imposter syndrome at work though.
Yeah,
in
yeah,
9 to
yeah.
5. There was times I had imposter syndrome because I messed up and told myself I only want to go so far in that world.
Yeah.
I could have gone further, but I told myself, so I was always holding myself back. Like, I don't want more responsibility. I never knew how far I could take this, but I never had imposter syndrome here.
Yeah.
We'll talk about the algorithm in a bit because it might make sense to talk about the algorithm once you tell us your story. Of what was your first video?
Aye. What on social media in general?
Yeah, that was not that was like, oh, I want to take this seriously. But what was the first thing you did that was like, I feel like doing that, filmed it, uploaded it, if you remember.
I filmed a video. I used to film outside my mum's windowsill or like my windowsill in my mum's house. And I did a video one day of just knowing only 5% of what's in the ocean. It spun my head. And then I started looking at the animals deep in the ocean. And I've done a video about it, just reacting, because this is what I just do on Snapchat and on my private stories anyway. I treat social media like a private story. You get me? I posted it, woke up, my phone was dead. I said, I went to sleep with a fully charged phone. What's going on?
The notifications
Yeah.
are going
Boy,
off.
Phone was
Vibration.
As soon as I put that phone on charge, I was like, are you crazy or what? I think it hit like 10 or 12 million views overnight.
Raw.
And then I said, wait, my followers went from like 100K to like 700K in like 4 or 5 days.
But you already at 100K.
Yeah,
He missed the beginning.
No.
He missed the beginning.
But you know what? The beginning. But at that time, I'm not thinking, again, I'm still not thinking there's money in
No,
this.
we might have to write you up now, man. Man missed the first 100K.
No.
Okay.
No, but
We said the first
But I hear
video.
what you're saying. So
yeah.
this is when you
That's
start
when I
making
thought-
money.
No, that's even when I just thought, oh, there's something in this.
At 100K. So
100.
before that, what did you think was happening?
I was thinking I'm having fun. Genuinely.
heard
I
that.
was
I hear
there,
it
I'm having
still.
fun. And it wasn't
You
like...
are so dumb. You are really, really dumb. Nigga couldn't see in himself from 100K.
I thank
bro.
God that ha came into
Yeah.
your life.
Trust me.
Genuinely.
Ha, we thank you.
From 0 to 100K, I was just having fun.
Yeah.
Like, all my friends were like, bro, do you know how many followers you got? And I'm thinking, yeah, that's fine.
And
but
what platform was this on? TikTok?
that was
or,
TikTok's what blew me up.
Yeah.
Right.
Then it was Instagram. Instagram, I think I went up to like 300K in 1 year. Like, I just kept flying on there. And I was like, whoa, this is mad. But that happened after I already started making money on TikTok.
Right.
Yeah. So, like, I took TikTok first. And then I was like, okay, now to focus on Instagram.
Yeah.
My one and only that I really, really want to this day is YouTube.
Yeah,
That's the one I started content on when I was 10 years old. And that's the one I want. I just want to have... Even a 100K plaque, I don't need the million. Hopefully one day, a million. But I'll take the 100K and honestly, I'll sit there, I'll sleep with it.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one, just to
yeah.
be like, okay, I did that. 'Cause I feel like YouTube, that's time, effort. There's not, I can't just pick up the camera like this, do something, put it down. I can, but
Shorts, live, vertical.
no, but I don't want shorts either. I want to get there with
Long form.
content.
Yeah.
But who says you couldn't do that long form and
I
be
can.
one of few people that are doing it in that way?
Raw.
Raw.
Yeah,
That's something probably
maybe.
people ain't seen.
Maybe just not because that's not
Your
what I
own
watch.
Adolescence.
Really, you could just flip the phone this way.
That's what I use.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The Samsung.
Yeah.
Yeah, just flip it that
Maybe.
way.
You might be complicating it for yourself. Maybe you
Yeah.
could be that person that's like, yo, Moyo does it like how he does it on
It's
Snapchat or on TikTok, but he does it for YouTube
So, yeah.
and it's long form. Who knows?
True. Either way, this year, that's getting done.
Yeah,
This
for
year,
sure,
that's
bro.
getting done. I've said to myself, when I say to myself like this, year, that's getting
It's
done.
done.
It's getting done, innit? So
It's
that
done
one
already,
this
it's
year, I don't know
written.
when it is, but that's my next platform I'm trying to conquer. But yeah, from 0 to 100K, sorry to take it back, I was doing everything. I started with the,
Oh, the
I
dances,
started with the dances. I thought the dances was gonna blow me up. Then I started doing trends, and I had my own like little trend on there. When I had there was like a filter where I made the filter basically, not me, but like there weren't many views on the filter, and I just blew it up. That got me to one point, and then I was reacting to stuff, and then it was that when I started speaking to the camera the way I did, everyone was like, "Well, this guy's mad. Like, what's wrong? He's a bit unhinged." And then I ran with that. Then every year I change it up slightly or I bring something new. Like now I'm on the whole traveling / vlogging vibe. I don't know what's next. We'll see.
Traveling, man. And then Tokyo soon. £5 raffle.
Make sure you drink because I will. Can I buy more than one?
Yeah, of course.
I will buy all of them.
I don't like that.
It's still cheaper than a trip.
Exactly.
Maybe like 50 Cent versus Ja Rule, man, bought the whole 7 front.
That guy
Bros,
is
whatever he
levels
did.
above of
But
petty.
so algorithms, because the way, like you've said, they say, they switch the algorithm every quarter, man. On each platform, I think.
Yeah, I don't
Instagram
bother.
will tell you at one point it's about likes and comments, then it's
Yeah.
about shares and saves, then it's about watch time, then it's about posting on, and then TikTok will tell you, okay, this is what we're gonna do, watch time and 3-minute videos, and then people are like, bruv, I've got this many thousand followers and 200 views on my video.
Yeah, it's hard. Man.
Why won't you at least share it to 10%?
Yeah.
Of my followers.
Yeah.
Just give me that, so I know
Yeah.
that I should come and put. Then they say, and I know I said is that camera gone off? I know I say be consistent,
Yeah.
Yeah, had still.
but they say post every day, and I'm like, listen, I can't be posted. Be grateful for nah, man can't be grateful for 200 views.
Nah,
Lie me, man. I've got this many.
Why would I
like,
want this much subscribers and followers for you to show for you to not show them?
Yeah, I can't like. It's hard, man. That one there, I don't even bother trying to tackle it. You just gotta keep doing
going.
your thing, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Because you tackle it now, 3 months later, it's now changed again.
Yeah,
And
bro.
now you're back in your
Have to
rut.
just-
Do you know what I mean? So
You gotta try.
you
Go
gotta do it
away.
for the love of the game.
But we're in a brazy. I think we got the wrong type of account. We can't even put on TikTok music on it. It's limited. I think we got a business account,
Yeah, you must have a business.
so you can't use the music on TikTok. You can only you can only use certain sounds. And it's like I'm searching Azul, and it's not there. Thinking what's going on?
Is it?
So I think it's because we got a business account. So I kind of need to change it. But
Yeah,
then like,
you gotta
if I
change it.
change it, do we lose our live stream
Abilities
capabilities?
and stuff like that.
But then we got no one to talk to. We ain't got a
No one at TikTok. Right now, I feel like TikTok's just gone downhill.
Yeah.
I don't have... Since my second TikTok contact left in 2023
Yeah, that's
or
it,
2022,
that's it.
I've not had one contact at that
bare
place.
people left TikTok. I was working at TikTok at one point.
Yeah.
I was working on the recruitment side, but then I knew people that were like on the creative side, all that kind of stuff. One of them went WME, one of them went this, that. I was like, where's everyone? It's like, everyone's gone, bro.
I ain't got no contact there. I don't know if I had someone to give to.
Yeah, Instagram, we ain't had the
We ain't
greatest.
got long left by the way.
Cool. Instagram, we ain't had the greatest contact. And like, I'm just saying this because you might see that up there. But remember, we do this on our own.
It's not hunky dory,
We
man.
do this with a friend.
Yeah.
It's not that we've got this big flashy machine behind us. We do this on our own. Work hard if you want. Get to heights great or greater. Make it happen for yourselves. All right, let's get into the game, the trivia section.
Trivia.
The 10 questions, the grand
Wow,
finale.
you're actually the last person that can make it automatically.
I'm in trouble.
Most definitely you are going to spin the block because, like I said, you're a highly requested guest.
Thank you.
And there's so much knowledge and wisdom that you can most definitely share outside of what we've been able to talk about today, getting even further into your story.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you for having me. You lot, man.
Word, man. Because you showed, I think that the first time we met was DLT Malta.
Yeah.
He's just a genuine guy. Like,
Appreciate it.
because I don't trust everybody.
Yeah.
I know who's got good vibes.
Yeah.
So meeting you from there, and we've been trying to work it, but you're a traveling man.
I'm just.
So whenever we've
I said today has to happen. When you messaged me, I said, Jesus, I was not planning. I booked a hotel today. I said, nah, I've got to stay in London. I've got to be here, man. Because
where's you meant to be?
I've moved to MK now. Kings.
Oh, that's where you moved. Yeah, and congrats. Big congrats.
Congratulations,
I see
man.
you with your mum dancing.
Yeah,
in the
look at
place.
this.
Come
You
on.
get me? I even left my mum. She's there right now trying to like sort my house out. She's going to leave tomorrow, but
Yeah.
Why
yeah.
MK?
Huh?
Why there?
when you see what you get for your money.
Oh, it was on the those
Okay,
vibes.
yeah.
If we got time, we'll talk moving.
Yeah, no, I've switched to the wide so we can keep running on the wide for like 3 hours even.
I need to get back to MK.
I booked the hotel for tonight. I said, listen, I'm staying.
Yeah.
I didn't know how long this is going to be.
We had a dilemma, but we'll do that next episode.
Yeah,
we might
yeah,
talk
yeah.
about the house a little bit more because that's a big something. All right, boom. So I'm going to read you your rights to get on this leaderboard. You got to answer as many questions correctly as possible. So you got one Ask a 90s, baby. So if you're stuck, you can ask Tem or VP for help on my question and on rotations. You could change the question one time. So if you're stuck on someone's question, you can change it, but you can only use that lifeline once. You got multiple choice one time, so if you're stuck, we'll read you 4 answers. Hopefully you pick the right one. You can skip one time. If you skip, you don't lose a point. For every question you get wrong, you lose a point, and the final question is worth 10 points. You ready?
Yes.
All right then. Kano released the album in 2016. What was it called?
My God. Oh my gosh. I actually love that album as well.
Do you?
Because you know the name.
It's like something comma, and no. Nah, I'm gonna have to wait.
You could
Change
change
School
it.
of Grime. No, not School of Grime. That's Chip. My bad. Yeah, I'm bad, man.
You
I'm
can
out.
ask a 90s, baby, change the question, multiple choice, or skip, and you don't lose a point.
Skip that.
Okay, it was Made in the Manor.
Oh my gosh.
No worries.
Oh my
listen
gosh.
to it.
Question 2. So you skipped, yeah? You don't lose a point, so you're still on rock 0. Question 2. Who held the 100-meter record before Usain Bolt?
Ooh.
100 meters.
100.
Oh, I need
Is that
200.
black brother that did the 200 that ran a bit like Sterling?
That's funny. That's funny.
Actually, Michael Johnson.
Let me double check it. No,
He's
So
200.
he's 200, innit?
He's 200.
it was a Safa Power.
Okay, yeah, I got that one. Yeah,
Safa Powell's in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Aye.
I had to double check it, but yes, it was a Safa Power.
Damn.
But no worries. Okay, who has more subscribers, Netflix or Amazon Prime Video?
Netflix.
Correct.
Mm.
All right.
That was a third, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Mine.
That's impressive, by the way.
What?
Netflix having more than Amazon
Yeah.
Prime Video.
Prime Video, but don't you get that with Prime?
No.
Is
I
it?
don't think you do.
I
No,
thought
you
did.
Do you?
You do.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
That's why I'm thinking that's impressive.
Yeah, that's how I got Prime anyway.
Yeah.
All right, which company creates parts for cars and is also into restaurants?
Okay, easy,
What?
easy.
Not so easy, like it's Gordon Ramsay or something.
Use your
Use
brand.
your brain.
Say it one more time.
Which company creates parts for cars and is also into the restaurant?
Michelin.
There you go.
Yeah,
Easy,
calm
easy.
down.
Yeah.
Come and take.
You calm down.
All right. Which car manufacturer supplies most of the UK's ambulances?
That's a flipping good question.
You have to try and
UK.
think. What do you see? Well,
It's
let's
not
say
a UK
London.
brand.
Let's say London.
It's not a UK brand. I'm gonna say Volkswagen.
Is it Renault?
Nah, it's Mercedes.
Oh,
Yeah, if you look.
That's the first thing that came
Now
to my
every
head,
time
but
you
I
see
said,
an ambulance, you're gonna see Mercedes.
wow, them man got
I
money
didn't
like that.
I
realise.
thought it was
Yeah.
Renault or Vauxhall, but okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, your third.
Third one. Okay. Name 4 brands that make laptops outside of Apple.
HP, Samsung, Leno. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it Leno? Yeah, I'm thinking
Leno?
of two. No, there's 2. No.
Maybe.
Leno, no.
I feel like I've seen Leno, but I'm thinking
You
of the
think about
other
Lennox?
one.
You're thinking
I'm
of the
thinking
other
of
one.
the other one.
What did I say?
There's no Leno.
There's
no
no Leno.
Leno.
Okay,
You're
then
close.
it's
I know what
definitely
you're
the other
thinking
one.
of.
Yeah.
HP,
Yeah.
Intel.
Did they make computers?
Yeah,
They
Intel.
They
They
make
make
the thing
chips.
inside it.
Okay, HP, Samsung,
Yeah.
Motorola.
This guy's lost his mind.
Wait, one more.
No.
HP, Samsung,
How many is he? 4.
Lennox.
Just 4.
Like, you're horrible, man.
Lennox.
Lenovo's the one you're
Lenovo.
thinking of. Yeah.
I can't believe you didn't get that.
Toshiba,
There's
like,
Toshiba, Microsoft,
Oh, Microsoft makes one.
Google, like there's
Bro,
so many. I said
Leno
4
is
outside.
like
Jesus.
a-
Anyway, at least you got Samsung in it.
That's
That's the
crazy.
most important one.
That-
that you're supposed to get.
They ain't sent me a laptop though. What's going on?
All right,
You
cool.
need to pull it back now. Pause.
All right, cool. Yo, that's crazy.
I had to.
Crazy.
That's
All
my
right.
size.
In which UK city would you find the Angel of the North?
Newcastle.
Correct.
fine.
Question 2. Which province in Canada would you find Niagara Falls?
Travel. You got more. You got
all your
Yeah,
lifelines.
yeah, yeah.
You can
Oh.
change the question or ask a 90s baby or multiple choice.
No, I'll change that one still.
Okay, go
Change
for
it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What's the answer to it again? Did we give it a V?
No.
Quebec.
Vancouver was a multiple choice answer, but no, it's Ontario.
Oh,
see.
right.
Never get
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Change question. Okay, cool. What was the most visited city in the world in 2022? And I'm gonna narrow it down to it's a European city.
2022. What's happened recently? 2022. I don't know why Paris is in my mind. No, or Amsterdam. Eee! I'm gonna say multiple choice.
Okay.
Good one.
Is it Paris? Is it Amsterdam?
Oh, blood.
This happens when you write your own bars.
Is it Rotterdam or is it Rome?
The only reason why I'm thinking Amsterdam is because it has the international airport. 2022, what the bomber cleat happened in 2022? Paris Olympics was when? Last year. Try. I'm gonna say Paris. Should have stuck with Amsterdam though.
Well done. It was Paris. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Okay, and question 3. Which of the following Spanish cities is not found on the coast? And I'm going to give you multiple choice again here.
Thank you.
Madrid,
No.
Valencia, or Barcelona?
I've been Barcelona. Is there a beach in Barcelona? Oh my gosh, there is. Madrid, I've been there. It's dead in the centre. Madrid. It's not on the coast, sorry.
It's not on the coast.
Madrid
Hold on. I need to double check that.
is right.
It is. It should be Madrid.
It's
It
bang
must
in
be
the
Madrid.
centre. I've been Madrid.
Because I've got them down, but I don't know what one I put as the answer. Is not.
Madrid is right bang in the centre.
It's Madrid.
It has to be Madrid.
But then I don't know where Valencia is.
I've never, yeah.
So
Either way, you know Madrid is in the centre.
Yes, it's Madrid. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did have Madrid as the answer. Okay, cool. Yes, it's Madrid.
cool. You're currently on 2 points, so you can get
2?
Yes, 2. So you can. Get
I've got more than 2.
No,
You get
sir.
minus for the wrong answers.
You can get a maximum of 10 points and be joint 4th, or you could be joint 2nd bottom with Paige Keiki with 2.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to choose wisely. You get to pick who asks you the final question, which is worth 10 points. Mine is in football.
Okay. What's yours then?
Mine is in English language.
Okay, forget it. Yours is it?
Mine is in history.
I'm gonna. Hey, no, but yours could just be like, what happened in 1066? I know that one.
Yeah.
Yours is football. The way you're smiling at your phone.
Yeah.
Aye, God. English language, stay there.
What more? Not what more. Multiple choice. What lifelines do you still have?
Ask
Ask
Nighties,
one of you, yeah.
babies. And
That's a good one to
No, it's not a
potentially
good
have.
one. Can I ask the person that's asking the question?
no.
No.
Okay. I don't know why. I'm gonna go history. I'm joking. Stay there. You said do your worst. Omo. I must do your history.
You still here? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, he's even scrubbing it.
You got Ask a 90s baby as well. You never
In
know,
what
man.
year
Okay.
did the Berlin Wall fall?
You know what's crazy? And I've even been there.
You was there. You wasn't asking questions though. You didn't
what
even do
year?
tour.
Wait.
It's because you're doing brand trip, Abby.
No. That one actually went on a leisure thing, 24
Yeah.
hours.
They're just pampering you. You didn't ask any historic questions.
Damn,
Like,
he's already put my name down.
when did this wall?
Wait, can I ask what your question would have been?
No.
No.
No, I'm gonna answer that
What
one.
was your question?
In what year did the Berlin Wall fall?
Niggas travel and don't ask no questions.
All you can
swap.
do is change to my question, but it's only worth 5 points.
But that will get you further up the board than the.
If you get it
yeah,
right.
If you get it right.
Okay, I'm gonna change, but I'm still gonna answer. Can I do that? No, it's not gonna count, is it?
No, it's not going to count, but you can answer it if you. Are you changing? Confirm.
changing,
that.
confirm.
Okay, cool. So you can take a guess then.
I would have said Berlin Wall. That's Hitler times. That's 1942.
You're way off. It's 1989.
1989.
Yeah.
That shit is recent.
Oh, so this is for 5 points here. So this could get you a maximum of 7.
I'm in trouble.
6 clubs have never been relegated.
No, that's like.
6 clubs have never been relegated from the Premiership. Manchester United is one of them.
Yeah.
Name the other 5.
You've got Ask a 90s baby. He knows football more than I do.
VP.
You wasn't even gonna try.
I've got one in my head, but I'm
You can confirm
Yeah,
with
no,
each
you
other.
can go ahead.
Arsenal. Oh.
I'll take them as you say them.
He said, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take them as you say them. Arsenal is
Arsenal's
one.
one. Liverpool.
2.
What? Big 6.
Essentially.
But
No, but Man City's been
Manchester
relegated.
United.
No. City's been
That's
in the
been
gutter.
relegated. Tottenham been relegated now.
No, I don't know. Do you know what's so mad? This is a hard question.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think Everton's been relegated.
That's
you
what
know.
I'm thinking. Why was that in my head? Wallahi to lie. I'm gonna have to say it, innit? I don't want to have to say it, innit?
Do you want to take Everton?
Let's say Everton.
Correct.
Yeah,
Hey!
I knew it.
Two
Okay.
more?
Let me go up the table. Wolves, 100%.
Sheffield Wednesday, nigga.
All the time.
I don't think Tottenham's been relegated, you know.
I don't know, man.
I don't think they have been.
We're gonna need some answers.
Tottenham.
Yes. One more.
And then the last one would
What
be
was that? Man United, Arsenal, Tottenham, Everton,
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
And
It's not Man City. Man City's been. Leicester's been. West Ham's been relegated.
that's what I was thinking of. I was thinking West Ham or City because I don't actually remember City being relegated. But I remember them just being crap.
Yeah.
But I don't remember them being relegated.
Okay.
Is that City and West Ham for me?
All right.
But I feel like West Ham's been relegated.
Oh yeah, same. So we're gonna go with City.
That was the wrong thing.
It was it West Ham?
It's West Ham.
What's wrong with Chelsea?
I was thinking Chelsea.
Why does it
You
make
know,
me
so
want-
funny. In my head,
forgot
I was thinking Chelsea.
I completely
Chelsea.
forgot about Chelsea.
Look at the people that got me to us.
Nah, I completely forgot about
what's
Chelsea.
I thought, I'm sure
I
Chelsea
forgot
people
about
you
them.
got me to
has
us.
always
Forgot about
been
them.
in the Prem.
Yeah. Chelsea was
Well,
the one.
Damn, nigga said West Ham
Damn.
or
Because I just missed them. Such a shit team.
Damn.
By the way, I got to post an ad before 12.
Okay,
That's
no
all
problem,
good.
man.
That's all good. Oh, what is the time?
Yeah,
Wow.
congratulations on the house.
Yeah,
So
major
this your
congrats.
First house, yeah,
Yeah?
man.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
process.
Quick,
Good process.
good. The process was all right. It's just now furnishing that house is not
Aye.
fun, blood. I still have no curtains.
That's fun. That's the fun part.
Who told you
to
that?
make it look how you want. This is your house.
Sleeping with the world that can just see.
How many
You know what?
bedrooms is it?
You moved in with your wife.
4 beds.
That's lovely.
I'm telling you, get out of London, man. yeah.
Which one are you gonna have sex in first? That's a serious question. No, but
Hey,
The downstairs
that one, that one.
what's
that
the journey like then? Like, are you in?
30 minutes direct from MK to Houston.
Oh,
Nah.
train,
Yeah,
just
train.
straight line.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
not
yeah.
bad.
MK is that grid city, innit?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just grid. It's like New York.
Milton Keynes.
Not like in terms of the buildings,
Yeah.
but grid system in terms
What's
of the driving.
parking like out there? Have you driven around there yet?
Driven.
Like,
He
yeah.
said driven.
Oh wait, you don't drive? Oh, sorry.
He said driven.
I don't know why I just assumed you have car.
Well,
Say no more, man, because you got to post that ad, but we're
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
going to spin the block and do this one again.
100%.
All the cameras them is locking off. But anything you want to tell the people before you get out of here?
I just want to say, please keep supporting these lot, man. Like, what these lot have done, just friends having fun on a pod, in front of cameras, giving you entertainment week in, week out. Like, it's not easy, man. So keep smashing the likes, comment, make sure you post click the post notification bell as well.
That
So
one.
you get me? So you're notified when these lot uploads.
one.
Do you know what I mean? Have you got Patreon?
Members, YouTube
Members,
members.
YouTube
Right
members,
now.
make sure, because you don't know the behind the scenes, we already spoke about something. You get me? But yeah, you'll catch me on your screens and the big screen soon, hopefully.
Yes, so
That's it.
man.
That's it. Lovely. Other than that, you know, the theory, bro.
Nice, baby, crazy.
Cool.
Thank you.
Really
Yeah.
done.